Hey, this is Scott Steiner, Big Papa Pump, the Big Bad Booty Daddy, and you listen to IcoPod, the best podcast going today. Holler if you hear me.
And we're back with bonus episode 32 of IcoPod. I am Bob Downing Jr. And with me, as always, is Austin Skinner and Dallas Gridley. And fellas, it has been several months since we have sat down to watch a wrestling show. And you may be wondering, Bob, you just uploaded Starrcade 95 back in November. And I'm saying you're right. But we technically recorded that back in like July. So I did not bother to upload it for the better part of 4 months. And I'm saying that now because it's now November now, so you could probably expect this bonus episode to be up probably in March.
That I was going to say March as well.
Yeah, it's a quarterly drop these days.
That's fine.
No, I think it could be out next week. I don't know. It depends on when I want to edit it.
I got to tell you guys, it feels like for me it's been a year since we did this. I'm probably going to suck like it's my first episode I've ever done in my life.
Well, I mean, now you're with two vets, so.
Well, that's what I mean. So now I'm going to sound like the odd man out, and Dallas is going to sound like the original here, which is bizarre.
It's quite the twist.
Well, Austin, if you'll recall, when we did our first episode of IcoPod, we had pieces of paper with us, so maybe you should get a piece of paper out and just like fumble it for your notes.
You know, I thought about it because as I was looking at the card earlier today, I also realized just how out of the loop I am on wrestling in general. Like, I haven't watched anything. Like, old, new, current, prior, just nothing.
You're missing out, man.
So as I was saying, I was looking at the card earlier today, and not great by any means, but I couldn't help but to feel excited because I get to watch wrestling tonight, and like I haven't in a long time.
No, wait, I actually don't think this card looked that bad. It was just kind of a weird one to me.
Well, I guess that's more or less what it is. And again, we're like out of the loop. We haven't watched WCW 96, and we're doing this way after the fact, even from like the main kind of basis of, IcoPod, as far as, because we'd kind of cover WCW notes here and then, but we're way removed from that. So, yeah, I agreed though. I thought it looked like a weird card, and I guess when I think of WCW 96. I don't think of the transitional couple of months leading into the summer. To me, that feels way 95 when I look at it. And I don't know if you guys agree or not, but that's just like gut reaction as I was looking at it. I was just like, oh man, this is going to be interesting, folks.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a really weird time to me. The thing that kind of sucks is like, I feel like when we decided to record this, it came up so fast. I've been trying to follow Nitro before we do the pay-per-view, so I did it for Starrcade. And actually, I stopped for so long because we kept saying, oh, yeah, we're going to record it. And it was probably it had to have been 9 months to a year since I watched Nitro before we actually ended up doing Starrcade.
Probably.
And this happened so fast, I bullshitted. I have decided, to it. And I did not watch the Nitros leading up to this. So now I'm going to have to go back, and I'm going to have to watch the Nitros, watch the clash that happens, which Bob informed me of, which made me sad. And I'm going to have to catch up for the next one.
I also want to note just how different things are because, of course, as everybody knows, Bob and Dallas have trudged on with the TNA podcast, and I am not doing any podcast currently. And just things are so different. I mean, these guys are like the best of friends now. Dallas has a goatee, which is fucking.
Oh, well, hold on.
bizarre.
Okay, hold on. I thought you were gonna get into all this nice stuff, and here we go with the bullshit already.
They're copying each other's facial hair at this point.
Actually, I know my screen's really dark, but if you look at Bob's right now, we actually do. I have it's kind of coming in. I have a goatee for a Halloween costume, and I just still haven't shaved it.
Yeah, you need to get rid of that, dude.
I was gonna try just the mustache for like a week, and then just
No,
having it back out.
Don't do that.
I think I might.
Handlebar, like get rid of the fucking shit underneath and do like the Fu Manchu look.
I don't know if I can do that. Because that's weird. But I do want to do a stash, just a stash. I'm not going to shave this again, but with the shorter hair, with a stash, I think I could do that pretty good.
Just leave the chin.
Oh, no. Oh,
That's all that grows for me, so that's all I know.
Yeah, I can't do that.
You know what, Austin? I didn't even realize that was the case. I was just thinking like Jim Neidhart.
Oh.
Even though he had a mustache too, technically. But.
Yeah, I got a little bit. It's a thin one.
It's okay. Yeah, it's fine. It works. I mean, you were kind of talking up the TNA Crossline podcast, but really we have had some pretty cool stuff happen since we recorded last.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Not to do cheap plugs here, but if you don't listen to it, first off, you should because it's me and Bob still. But we did an interview with Wildcat Chris Harris, which was pretty freaking cool. And we've gotten to the point where there was a 1 week span. We released 5 episodes because we're psychos. So things are going pretty crazy. And also another fun thing that's happened in our time off. I went to Ohio and I saw Austin in person in Ohio.
Yeah, motherfucker.
And if you're wondering, I was not invited.
Nah, Bob don't leave the state. He's got like warrants out for his arrest or some shit.
Well, I did hear this one thing that Bob was like, I'm never sitting in a car that long with you, Dallas. So I just assumed he just didn't want to go.
I think it's a valid statement to not want to do that.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. I knew better. I knew better than to think that Bob was going to want to sit in a car for 8 hours to go to Ohio. I just knew.
Yeah.
Right. And then with my stomach hazards, that's not fun to think about.
How has that been lately?
I've been taking Imodium. So anytime I go somewhere, I take one and I fall asleep in the car.
Well, we did we made it to Bound for Glory, I think, without one like emergency stop to Bob. I mean, it was 2.5 hours, so it wasn't nothing super crazy, but I was pretty proud of him, I gotta say.
That's pretty good.
Austin, I feel like with all these additional screens you're adding, you're gonna make our Skype crash.
Yeah, you're green.
You guys seeing anything?
No, you're green on my end right now.
Yeah, you're green, and there's also like an airplane thing, it looks like. So
every screen, so like every speaker on my computer is green. It's just 3 green screens that it's
Turn that shit off. Grid view.
Okay.
Did we even say what show we're watching yet?
Oh, I see Bob now.
Guys, we're watching Superbrawl 6. Yes, the 6th
who gives a fuck, dude? We're here. It's IcoPod. We could be watching somebody shitting into a cup, and people be tuning into this shit.
You know what? I think that's actually happened in TNA from what we've been watching. So,
well, here's the thing: is that we have listeners who still haven't listened to the last actual IcoPod episode. Okay, so I got a fucking bone to pick there. You guys are leaving us high and dry with our downloads.
Dude, I've done that.
What?
I didn't watch the final Nitro for like 15 years.
That's silly shit, man.
No, dude, because like it's an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah,
15 years. Bob just watched it for the first time last night.
Yeah, but
yeah, maybe I did. Okay, jeez.
You can't believe that Ric Flair wore a shirt on Nitro to fight Sting. He just could not believe it.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
You're not supposed to do that.
I don't know, man. Whatever. If you guys don't want to listen, that's fine. But it was quite a roller coaster. And then we did another bonus episode. And I'll be quite honest with you guys. I'm waiting for the Screech text message to say, I can't believe that joke you guys said on your Starcade 1995 episode. And I go, Screech, we recorded that about 4 months ago. I don't know what I said.
Literally. Yeah.
I'm waiting. He hasn't texted me yet today, but I'm waiting for it.
You probably unsubscribed.
Okay, listen, if you guys unsubscribe to us, that's bullshit. You should stay subscribed because what if one day all of a sudden Raw 1997 pops up.
Well,
What are you guys gonna do?
The
What are you
whole
gonna do?
thing, the whole thing at once.
All of
The
it.
whole year.
Yeah, literally every episode pops in.
That'd be fucking funny. We don't post for 3 years and it's just like all the 97.
Yeah.
That'd be quite the drama.
All in one audio recording.
Right.
Oh wow, it's gonna be like
All the
10 hours
pay-per-views.
long.
Longer than that, dude.
Yeah,
Oh
way
no, that's
longer.
right. Because we actually do watch along. So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna be watching it for days, guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
it'd
yeah.
probably take a year for it to convert to an MP3.
Oh, dude, you wouldn't be able to. It'd crash.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Well, as Dallas has already spoiled, we are watching
Oh,
Superbrawl 6. That was presented by World Championship Wrestling, and it took place February 11th, 1996, St. Petersburg, Florida, at the Bayfront Arena. There's 7,200 fans in attendance. The tagline is "The Brawl for the Belt."
Whoa, dude.
That probably took several hours to come.
Isn't that every pay-per-view?
Yeah, you would think.
I don't know.
There are, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 9 matches scheduled to take place, one of which I think is impromptu, so really 8. There was the main event that took place live before the show, and is a show that I've reviewed since our little hiatus. Do I know if it's on WrestlingRecaps.com right now? I couldn't tell you.
No, it's probably
I
not.
work my reviews.
Yeah.
It actually might be.
Dude, no, it ain't.
It is. It is. There you go.
Shit.
So if you want to read it, it's over there.
Oh, I'm so glad.
So a quick rundown for that. There were 4 matches on the main event, and it saw the Road Warriors, Hawk Animal, defeat Dick Slater and Bunkhouse Buck in a match that went 2 minutes and 7 seconds. Hugh Morris defeated Chris Kanyon in 2 minutes and 28 seconds. Big Bubba Rogers and VK Wall Street defeated Joey Maggs and Sergeant Craig Pittman in 2 minutes and 14 seconds. And then the main event of the main event saw Jim Duggan fight Loch Ness to a double disqualification. The time for that is not available.
Loch Ness, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the only thing of note, really, in terms of those matches, is that Big Bubba Rogers and VK Wall Street have been having a lengthy feud with Joey Maggs and Sergeant Craig Pittman on the B and C shows. So your Saturday night, your main event, your pros. In case anybody wants to go through and check those out.
I might now. I've been thinking about doing that.
I didn't think you were, but it's an option. Let's see here. Is there anything else? Well, I guess we can do the rundown for the show that we're actually watching too. How about that? And I can give context to what we will be seeing. So tonight, in no actual order, but it probably is the order. So we'll just do it. There is going to be a street fight tonight between Public Enemy and the Nasty Boys. Public Enemy just recently making their debut in WCW at the beginning of 1996. They are coming from ECW, of course. And we'll see those guys several more times throughout the year. There will be a television championship match where Johnny B. Bad will be defending against Diamond Dallas Page. And there is a stipulation to this. Diamond Dallas Page is putting up the remaining $6.6 million that he won from the lottery.
The remaining.
So he's looking to.
He spent a little.
Well, he did on really stupid stuff. So he's looking. Diamond Dallas Page is looking to keep the $6.6 million, win the television title, and then also get Diamond Doll back because she is with Johnny B. Bad.
Wow.
So there's quite a bit going on for that match. There will be a tag team championship match. In fact, there's 2. The first one will be between Sting and Lex Luger defending against Harlem Heat. And then the winner of that match will then defend against the Road Warriors.
Whoa.
So we'll be seeing double duty. Road Warriors, as I mentioned again, competed on main event. So
What a rush, dude.
Potentially, or they will be wrestling twice. What a rush, of course. The WCW United States Championship will be on the line. Conan defending against One Man Gang. You would think it's 1988, but it's not. It's 1996.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I always think that he's dead, but then pictures come up and he's still alive today.
No, he like had a flood or something that destroyed his house several years ago.
That's very sad, and I'm sorry to hear that. But I always think you're dead.
I always think you're dead.
Wow.
Thanks for listening, One Man Gang. I hope
Friend of the show, One Man Gang.
friend of the show.
OMG.
There will be a I Respect You strap match between
Booker, man.
Kevin Sullivan and Brian Pillman.
Yeah, buddy.
There's been some issues between the Four Horsemen and the Dungeon of Doom. So we've got that
definitely,
conversation.
definitely not because he's the Booker. It's just because it's the Dungeon of Doom.
Dungeon of Doom.
Okay.
And
That's
then
what's happening.
in the double main event, there's 2 steel cage matches tonight, folks. And if I've said it
What?
once and I'll say it again, I am a sucker for steel cage matches, and the fact that I get 2 and it's not called Lockdown, I'm in.
Right.
Oh,
So the first steel cage match will be for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship, which is currently held by Randy Macho Man Savage, and he will be defending against Ric Flair. Now you may be wondering, wait a minute, Ric Flair won the title at Starrcade when he defeated Luger and Sting to get the shot at Savage, and he won the main event. I'll get to that in a minute. And then in the main event, in a second steel cage match, the Giant will be wrestling against Hulk Hogan. So, starting off in 96, in terms of Nitro, interesting Nitro things, I'm going to just skip ahead in terms of matches, because I don't know about storylines or nothing. But on January 22nd, 1996 edition of Nitro, Randy Savage defeated Ric Flair to regain the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. Also on that show, Sting and Lex Luger defeated Harlem Heat to win the tag team championships, which I don't think I realized that. On January 29th, Ric Flair defeated Hulk Hogan. He won by disqualification or countout. No, he defeated Hulk Hogan. I don't know if that is the first time that he ever has a legitimate victory over Hulk Hogan. I'm sure there was some shenanigans, but a pinfall happened. And it happened on January 29th. And then on the Nitro before the pay-per-view, Randy Savage defeated Chris Benoit by disqualification to retain the championship. Arn Anderson and Brian Pillman defeated the Dungeon of Doom, which was Kevin Sullivan and Hugh Morris, by disqualification. Ric Flair defeated Marcus Alexander Bagwell. Great tune-up match. Bagwell's a high challenger. Good warm-up here for Savage. And then in the main event, Sting and Luger retained the tag team championships when they defeated the Road Warriors.
That sounds like a pretty good go-home show for a pay-per-view.
I mean, a lot of these Nitros leading into both the Clash and Superbrawl do look pretty decent for an hour. I mean, these shows are 45 minutes. So
Well, that's what I mean. Like, that sounds like, that show would have got me hyped for the pay-per-view.
Well, maybe they're trying to get their shit together, dude.
They could
It's
be.
95 wasn't as kind, I don't think, to WCW as it was maybe WWF. And maybe I'm going out on a limb saying that, but that's kind of how I feel.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. You might be going out on a limb on that one.
well, if you really were to compare,
No.
like, I think WWF 95 in terms of like wrestling and stuff was better than WCW.
I think I agree.
Man,
Because WCW is like weighed down by the Dungeon of Doom stuff. And
No, you're right. You're right.
Benoit, Guerrero, Malenko, they come in later in 95, but that first 8 months.
Yeah, but dude,
It's like
WWF,
you got Evad Sullivan going at it.
right. But I don't know, dude. WWF 95 though was like it was so brutal. Like I blocked it out of my mind.
I think a lot of 95 though is like the storylines. You still have Brett, you have Shawn, you have 1-2-3 Kid, you have a lot of guys that can.
I see where you're getting at. I don't know if I can make a strong opinion about this just because it's been a while since I've watched either. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a strong opinion either way on some of that, I guess. But maybe you're right. I don't know.
I think I have a pretty good grasp of the style of stuff you like, Dallas, and I'm telling you right now, if you were watching a WCW Worldwide from '95, you'd probably want to rip your head out or rip your eyes up compared to a Superstars from '95. You'd probably still watch that.
No, you're probably right. I'll agree with you.
Just not me.
You're green on my screen. I can't see.
Yeah,
your
we
view,
can't
so.
see you, so I don't know
Dude,
what.
I don't know if my Skype needs to update or like what's going on.
No, you probably need to. You probably need to stop adding different windows to the call
How do I do that?
by not doing it.
Just turn your camera off and turn it back on. Maybe it'll be fine.
Let me see, guys. Let me see.
I mean, the good news is if Austin drops out for a minute, I'm the one recording here, so we're good.
That's true.
I'm new to this, dude. I don't do podcasting.
This is definitely his rust. His podcast rust is showing.
I'm doing together mode again.
See, now that's what probably caused.
That's what's causing this.
No.
I turned on grid mode so I could see you guys, not at our fancy table in the new IcoPod studio, but
okay.
So
do speaker view. That's like the OG.
Speaker view, you're fucking green.
Right.
I do grid view.
You do grid view.
Yeah.
Is it because it's like close to your last name?
It's partially why, but also because then I can see everyone all at once.
Yeah. Now I have nobody, so I'm not sure what's going on.
Sounds like Austin's going to be dropping out at one point during the show.
Hey,
how about you hang up and then you rejoin us and we can see that.
Yeah, because you'll decline my car and not let me back in. So that's bullshit.
No, we would never do that.
So good try.
As soon as he drops out. All right, so TNA Impact, the next episode.
Yeah, so we're going to watch Lockdown 2005 today, actually, instead. This is a sneak peek.
Isn't 5 episodes in 1 week a fucking enough?
Yeah, it was. We didn't record them all in 1 week, but we released them.
That's what I mean.
It was Impact, Victory Road, 2 TV specials, and another Impact. It was a lot.
Yeah, it was a lot.
That's fucking ridiculous.
It's a good time, though.
Maybe I need a background.
Wait, no, the background showed up, but not you. I'm the background. I just see just the background.
There's the background.
Yeah, this is bullshit.
But you're not on it.
It's just the background. Austin, just hang up and then rejoin us. We'll accept you. We don't even have to accept it. You just join back into the call.
Yeah, that's a good point. We don't even have to accept it.
I think you're bullshitting.
I'm not bullshitting. Okay.
All right, I'm leaving.
Okay, bye.
See you, bro.
Bye.
Okay, so now we can get Screech in the call, guys.
Right.
Okay, Screech Monroe.
The dead weight's
joining.
Whoa,
dude. Whoa. Okay, Screech, what's up, man?
Well, you know what's funny is he's going to come back and it's still going to be that screen.
Well, then we're just going to have to move on. I mean, I'd like to see everyone's face, but, if we can't because he's broken his Skype, because he's fucking around with the airplane, what do you want from me? I don't know. Yeah, I don't.
I can't even start the show until he gets on here. Oh, great. Dallas gets his food service again. Jesus. What is it?
No, bro, it's a taco salad.
Taco salad, okay. I'm just eating my fucking Tootsie Roll wraps things.
Okay, listen, this is actually taking a minute. Bob's going to have to make edits here. 24, 26, Bob.
I'm not editing nothing.
Oh, you guys are getting raw, unfiltered.
Yeah.
Here, I'm going to do this.
This is AMSR. People at the movie theater. That's us right now. Get my wrap open here.
Yeah, do it near the thing, though, so everyone knows. What is it? Is it a caramel? Ah, he's still green.
Nah, fuck it.
Well, this is a bummer.
I know. What the fuck?
I don't know. I'm sure it's probably because I haven't used Skype in quite a long time. So it's
Austin, I'm telling you, it's because you used the fucking thing that you did.
Wait,
you were fine before.
But I removed that.
Yeah, but maybe if you did it, now you're fucked.
This is really sad, guys.
Dude, you know what? I'm the one who pressed us to get on this shit.
And now we can't even see you, bro.
What the fuck, man?
Dallas, do we need to hang up and then just record again? And it'll be a headache in my fucking head, my brain to edit this so that we can see our friend.
No, I'll turn my camera off so you don't see it.
I don't think that's what's going on. I think it will just be a green screen.
Well, let me see. What if I just do this? Nothing has happened. I think I turned Bob's off. Hang on.
This is ridiculous.
This is a mess. This is an absolute mess. We're trying to.
Okay, look. There you go, dude.
Yeah, there's nothing. We can't see you.
Right.
But I can still see the airplane thing.
Wait, you can still see the airplane thing?
Yeah.
Oh my god, why?
Because you fucking did it.
Wait, see if you guys can change it. Can you change?
I'm not fucking with anything.
I don't see the airplane thing for the record. And I also changed it from together mode. And if I put us back in together mode, can we see Austin? No. So it's something on his end.
Probably.
Okay. Do we just have to hang up real quick and then fucking do this so we can see everybody or what?
We can try it.
Okay.
Okay.
This is so stupid.
Okay.
Okay, so we tried to solve the camera thing, and guess what? It did not work. So we are watching this show, but Austin will be unseen. So you know what? He could just walk away, save himself the next 2 hours and 46 minutes and 9 seconds, and we wouldn't even know about it unless, I guess if he didn't talk. But he could just have a recording near his computer for him to be like,
Did you guys see that move?
Yeah, there you go. So
Oh, deer fall.
he started it too soon. So that's all right. If you guys want to watch along with us, head over to Peacock Season 6, Episode 1. Like I said, it's 2 hours, 46 minutes, and 9 seconds. If it's in your own personal collection, that would
Sorry.
work. I'm going to count down from 3, and when I say play, that's when I'm going to hit the play button. And that is when our live watch will begin. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Tonight in the cage. Oh, someone's listening to it right next to the computer.
Oh, I can hear somebody's. There must be a winner.
Bob is about 0.5 seconds behind me.
Who's playing it?
Fucking Bob.
Fuck, dude.
I'm doing what Conrad does.
Is that what he does? He holds it up?
I doubt it. He probably has some kind of, app that.
Dude, I wish I knew how they track the shit.
Wait, what?
How, like, on Conrad's podcast, they'll track it so you can hear the audio.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I bet you it's some producer that has to, like, time check it and then insert it in or something.
I thought that too.
That would be so stupid.
I don't know if it is, though, because sometimes they're talking over it and it sounds fine.
We are Superbrawl 6. It has been quite a while since I've watched this show.
Bob, how many people are in attendance tonight at St. Petersburg, Florida?
200 people.
If you would have listened when I said it before, it's
Bob, I gotta say,
7,200.
there's been a lot of stuff that's happened in between you saying that and it's actually
I will give you that. That is true.
Oh, fuck yeah. Dusty's on commentary, dude.
That's actually a positive of the show already.
Yeah.
Now, I can't escape Dusty Rhodes because he's officially booking TNA at our timeline that we're in.
Right.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. Well, as I said, you could smell danger in the area. Hulkamania facing a stern test tonight, baby. He must have proven Britt himself. I don't like how they start the pay-per-views with them sitting at the commentary table doing nothing.
I like how in later years they have like 6-minute opening videos telling us what's on the pay-per-view because they haven't told you during the TV shows. So like, hey, you bought this, but hey, this is what's actually happening.
Well,
yeah, but see, I like that better than this.
And how shit is it that the live crowd has to look at their back while they do this shit?
Right.
Like, that fucking sucks.
It's a quick way to like kind of kill your crowd.
We are opening up with a street fight. We're 2 minutes and 44 seconds in, so that's not too bad of an intro.
No, I would have had them make their introductions and still talk.
I agree, but
because it's for the TV audience, not your live crowd. Keep the live crowd hot. Public Enemy, Johnny Grunge, Rocco Rock.
I don't know if I like these guys or not. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I don't.
Are they just like the Nasty Boys, but from ECW? Because that's what they look like.
I was gonna say I didn't even like them in ECW, to be honest with you.
They just look like the Nasty Boys.
They do not look like the Nasty Boys, okay?
One is a brunette and one is blonde, and they both look, they're brawlers.
Here's the thing.
They're chubby.
They're chubby?
I knew that Dallas was going to say one's a blonde and one's a brunette as his and Public Enemy looking similar.
Dude, they literally look like the Nasty Boys.
Well, I don't know about
Wait
that.
Wait a second.
Because they're two white guys?
No, well, look at these guys compared to who just came out, motherfucker.
Yeah, well, number one, Dallas, okay? Johnny Grunge was on the left, and that's Jerry Sags. And he's not a blonde.
Normally, it's Brian Knobbs on the other side, okay? Just imagine that.
Listen,
Dude.
This is kind of like when you select the same character as your friend and they come out in a different attire.
And it switches it. It's like a variation of the character.
Right.
If the Nasty Boys came out in the year like 98 or maybe early 2000s, they'd look like Public Enemy.
Right.
There is one moment I can't remember when it is.
Oh, the blondes are fighting the blondes and the brunettes are fighting the brunettes. So that's kind of nice.
It's later in the year, but I'm pretty sure it might be Great American Bash, like on the pre-show Great American Bash. But Johnny Grunge shaves off his goatee and pretends that he's Brian Knobbs and he gets pinned.
Bro.
Oh my god.
And then Brian Knobbs is like, what was it even me? I didn't even get pinned. It was Johnny Grunge. And you see Johnny Grunge like, he's like, yeah, I got you.
That's awesome.
You just solidified my case with the fact that he shaved up his goatee and then was pretending to be him.
I know.
The difference is Brian Knobbs has a brighter hair and a bigger asshole.
Is Brian Knobbs wearing sweatpants?
Oh my god, why? Oh, he does though. It's true. We all know. We've all seen it.
Rocco Rock just found the biggest fucking table of all time. Heavy as fuck.
He dropped it.
Heavy as fuck.
He's getting the shit beat out of Matrix 6. I can't get over the asshole comment.
Dude, fuck you for that.
I send you guys that picture at least once a year.
Yeah, can you not do it, please?
Oh my god. Guys, this is a brutal street fight.
I don't think I've even done it this year yet.
Wait, this is the match? It's just these two teams beating the shit out of each other?
Yeah, it's a street fight. I told you. I ran down the card.
Oh, fuck.
Which one's who on the Public Enemy?
Rocco Rock
is the black hair.
Is the black hair. Is the brunette. Johnny Grunge is the blonde.
Right.
Also, his jersey says Rock, and the other jersey says Grunge.
Well, I couldn't read it, but now I'm seeing that Rocco Rock or whatever.
Look at that clothesline. Holy shit.
He's got like an O on the back of his jersey that's about the size of Brian.
Dude, fuck you.
Oh my god. I'm crying. I'm literally crying right now.
We're literally 3 minutes into the pay-per-view. Fuck off. Oh.
Dallas is literally wiping his eyes because he's crying.
Holy shit.
Brian Knobbs pins the guy with his asshole jersey on. Oh, chair shot.
He tripped.
We got Sags back here, right over here now. I'm not ready for this tonight, guys. I'm not ready for this.
One thing I've always disliked about WCW is that they would have a random merch thing set up where no one could go get the merch.
Right, of course.
No, dude, that's where they go during intermission.
I doubt it.
I can't think of a better opening match on a WCW pay-per-view that we've seen.
Honestly, for 96, early 96, you're absolutely right.
You would never see this in 95.
No.
as an opening match. I mean, 94 we did, but that was still kind of like, well, the Bill Watts stuff ended in 93 because of Cactus Jack and Max Payne and the Nasty
That's
Boys.
fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, now school me a little
That
bit.
was before Hogan, though. I think that's
Right.
what I'm trying to get at. Is like with
Was
Hogan,
Public-
you can't really get that.
Was Public Enemy in ECW after this, or before, or both?
Before.
Both. They
Oh,
were in there
both?
before. Yeah, they were in there before, obviously, for like 2 years. Then they go here, and then they go to the WWF, and then I think they have a one-off in ECW again.
What year are they in WWF?
They're in WWF for a couple of shots, but it's like 99.
Oh, that's right. Okay, no, that makes sense.
They had a tryout, and it's like around Survivor Series 95, and they go to WCW instead. Pile driver on a trash can by Sags to grunge.
What's our time check here, guys? Because I think I'm just a little bit behind.
I'm
I
at
am at-
8:20.
I'm at 8:24 right now, 25.
Well, so
Yeah,
I'm
I'm-
3 seconds behind. That's fine.
I'm like a second behind Dallas.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm not gonna fuck with it.
Okay, we're getting split screen now. It's like we're watching World War III, but instead,
Yeah, I like this.
No, I think they kind of should with these kind of brawls.
Right.
They shouldn't do it with World War III when all three of the screens are of the same ring.
The same ring. It's all just the same people trying to throw everyone out, and then
Right.
also you can't see anything because 3 screens is way too tiny on like your little 4:3 ratio TV set.
Literally.
Oh, Knobs just suplex Rock through one of the merch tables.
How are they gonna buy merch now? What the fuck?
I don't know,
man?
but those tables are fucking stiff.
We gotta fight everywhere, baby.
They're pretty brutal.
I do kind of like this as a opening match. It just gets you riled up.
Right.
I mean, I was mostly joking because I was laughing so hard, but it's actually, no, it's not bad. I think a street fight to start off a pay-per-view like this is smart. You get the fans super excited. Everyone's standing up because they want to see what's going on. It's definitely smart because you got to bring them up before you bring them down, and then you got to bring them down a little lower before you bring them up for the cage match.
Well, not only that, you don't want this in the middle of your show. Nobody's gonna give a fuck about it.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're
Well-
gonna have just a bunch of guys beating the shit out of each other for real for no reason.
Right. And what's good about this is before the cruiserweights really get going or anything, because that would usually
Right.
be the spot where they did that.
Right.
I think Grunge just did a bulldog, but it also looked like he slept.
Now, you might have already said this too, Bob, but I'm going to keep asking you this shit. Are these guys got a story going on, or are they just brawling?
So I think the whole premise of this is that there is no real story. It's just like who's the toughest team.
Okay. That makes sense since they're both the same.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of they don't acknowledge Public Enemy as being from ECW. But I think Public Enemy in interviews have been like, we're the roughest, toughest tag team, and Nasty Boys, you're gonna find out it.
Right. That makes sense to me. Can we tell what shirts are at that merch table? I see a Hogan shirt.
It's definitely
I
a
think I see
Hogan.
a Savage one.
Oh, wait, we're zooming in. 4 Horsemen?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, come on.
That's a Superbrawl shirt.
Which nobody wants that.
What's the one at the end? At
That's
the
a
right?
Nasty Boys shirt.
Oh. He just like suplexed the table on Rocco Rock. I hate his hair. Look, he just threw like the tablecloth at him and he said, no, sell that shit. Oh, is he
Charity
busted open?
mate.
It looks like he might be.
Are they doing blood at this time in WCW? Yeah.
No, and if they do,
No.
they go wide shot.
Interesting. I mean, they're taking garbage can lids, and they don't sound like those bullshit cheapo ones. I mean, they
Nah,
sound like they
dude.
hurt.
Yeah, dude.
This is an ROA hardcore match if I ever seen one.
100%.
Screech, I'm looking at you. You better be listening, you little bitch.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?
Oh, come on. Don't go to the other view. Put this back to 1.
Why are we doing a split screen?
There we go. So that shirt is a... Oh, yeah, Superbrawl. And that one's a Savage one? Second
So
from the
there's
right?
There's two
Oh,
Hogans.
no, that's a Hogan. Yeah,
two
that's
Hogans.
a Hogan.
It's a Nasty
Oh,
Boys, 2 Hogans, a Superbrawl shirt, and 4 Horsemen.
And a
Yeah.
Hogan bandana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knobs just got the pin. The crowd's pissed. They're booing him.
Well, I mean, Public Enemy's a fresher tag team. I could see why they don't want the Nasty Boys to
Look,
win.
they're all just no-selling each other now. Johnny Grunge does not want to go down.
I don't think I've ever realized that the Nasty Boys wrestled in sweatpants.
They usually don't.
I thought it was more like a spandex.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's usually tights.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
these are-
they never wear sweatpants like that.
These are literally sweatpants. They must have really gone in for the street fight in sweatpants, because that's what I do. When I'm about to have a street fight, I just put on my Zumbas and fucking brawl it
It's
out.
the same shit. One's a looser material.
Yeah.
It's
So
not-
Rocco Rock moved.
Spandex are not like sweatpants.
He went for a splash off the concrete wall, and Knobs moved. That's how he got the pin, because he went through the table, and then he slammed the table on him.
Look at all the little green Savage hats that are on
Oh,
the
dude,
ground.
Those Savage hats are really rare.
Those are
Those
rare.
foam hats, yeah, they're hard to get.
Well, the WWF ones. Those are not just WCW ones.
I think either, dude.
Oh, so this completely random thing here. So I was watching a random episode of Thunder today.
Why not?
That's what I do on Monday. And watching the show, it's the show that Buff Bagwell broke his neck
Mm.
with the Rick Steiner. And I'm watching the show, and Sarah is like, so I mentioned it to her. I was like, oh, well, where does he do it? Right. So they show a replay. I'm like, right there. And she goes, oh, it doesn't look that bad or whatever. I was like, well, he jammed his neck. It's not great. But then in fucking Scott Steiner comes in and like attacks fucking Rick Steiner, but he rolls him over Buff's head
Oh,
after he just broke his neck. And it reminds me of when Scott Steiner decided to kick Sid after he broke his leg.
Oh yeah, dude.
So Scott Steiner is on a great streak where he just, when someone gets hurt, whether he realizes it or not, he just adds extra pain. Here is Conan, the United States champion.
whoa.
He's in the worst Spirit Halloween fucking Pharaoh costume I've ever seen in my life.
Is
It looks like a.
Is he reading off a cue card?
Yes, he is. He definitely is, but he's looking down right at it.
Yeah,
I was gonna say he looks like a clown, but like the kind that your aunt would hang on her wall with like the white face paint, and like just like the weird little. You know what I'm
The
talking
little
about?
porcelain ones
Yes,
where
the
there's no real body in it. It's just
Yeah.
the arms and the legs like sewn to the costume.
That's what it looks like to me.
That's so funny that you just said that.
It reminds me of my aunt. She used to have those kind of things. Bob, I'm gonna ask you another dumb question here. How new is Conan, and like, why is he the champion already?
You know what? I can look that up.
Because
Conan,
when I was watching up until Starrcade, Conan was not there. At least that I remember.
right? No, he's not.
To be
He's not
fair, this time Conan's literally the Mexican Hulk Hogan.
Well, I was gonna bring that up as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's a huge name in
megastar.
Mexico. Yeah, he had a pretty big cage match with Jake Roberts in '94, hair versus hair, and that's why you see Jake Roberts bald in like magazines and stuff like that. So
Oh.
it would appear that he's not there in '95, so I don't know where he
Wow.
came from. But '96, he made his debut at the Clash of Champions.
Oh. All or nothing. Johnny B. Bad coming out here with Diamond Doll, who did like cartwheel gymnastics on the way out.
Oh, he won his. Okay, so he defeated Psychosis on the January '96 edition of Clash of Champions, which I'm surprised Psychosis is there.
That's
Wow.
Kimberly Page, is it not?
Yes.
Okay.
So he being Conan, wins the. He won the United States Championship on the February 4th edition of Main Event.
Wow. So it's like right before this.
Right, which took place in Canton, Ohio, and I believe that it was actually a dark match on a Nitro taping.
Dude, that's
weird.
So
nuts.
and that's a show that I definitely have reviewed. So maybe if I have it in my note.
Look at the referee holding the check, and it says cash.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it just says cash on it.
Yeah. So the U.S. the match that Conan wins the title, it was shown during the Nitro taping, but was not aired on Nitro. So it was a non-televised match for that show.
Wow.
So they still taped it and then aired it on Main Event.
6 million. Is that Linda?
That's definitely Linda Bollea right there. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Diamond Doll about to do the Bad Blaster. This is the longest Johnny B. Bad entrance ever.
Can she not do it?
It's not
There we
working, dude.
There we go.
Now, if you guys are listening to our TNA Crossline podcast, Johnny B. Bad is there. He's wrestling on Impact.
Yeah, he just.
What is Mark Merrill?
No, as Johnny B. Bad.
That's Johnny B. Bad.
Oh my.
In that outfit, essentially.
Yeah.
Also, Kimberly's name just got brought up on our show because of Johnny B. Bad's opponent here, Diamond Dallas Page, just made his debut to fight Raven, and he basically insinuated that Raven slept with Kimberly Page.
Yeah,
So you're basically in the TNA WCW days right now.
literally,
this
yes.
is wild.
Because on that show, we had Hall, Nash, Savage, Johnny, DDP,
Yeah.
Piper.
It's been wild.
All these
dude.
guys are coming back.
Okay, so Diamond Dallas Page here, he's won the lottery. You mentioned that he bought dumb shit. I'm assuming that's all storyline stuff, that he's like been buying stupid shit with it.
He doesn't actually have $13 million, Dallas.
Well, I know. I'm just saying, like,
Oh, I mean,
You
you're
were,
saying
like, on
it's
TV.
a storyline that he bought it.
No,
Yeah,
no,
he
no.
doesn't have the 13
like on
million
TV, they're showing him buying stupid shit.
Yeah, so before he was like down in the, I think this is how it goes, unless it's, well, no, yeah. So before he was like down on his luck, you know what I mean? He had nothing going for him. He was trying to get pennies or whatever. And it might be after this match, I don't know, but around this time, he then wins the lotto and begins to live a life of luxury. But I believe that the main crux here is that Kimberly actually is the one that won it.
Oh.
And then, so it's really her money, but he is like, no. So then I think that's where this comes into effect, where he's willing to put up that money to get her back and the title.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's the.
I gotta say, this sounds exactly like the Bad Luck Corbin storyline or Happy Corbin storyline.
Right.
Where he he lost all his money, he's out of luck, and then all of a sudden he wins at gambling, and he's like living his life.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that it'd be weird if it was loosely inspired by that. Like in the writers'
how
room,
weird,
someone's
right?
like, guys, I was watching Saturday Night '95 on the network.
Yeah, but who else is? So it's kind of actually not a bad idea.
Well, you're supposed to reuse things. You know what I mean? Every 20 years, 10, 20 years, like just reuse it, add a little different layer to it, and call it your own.
Yeah, eventually they gotta bang a mannequin in a casket here soon.
Yeah, that's coming up.
Well, here's the thing. You joke, but I mean, Bray Wyatt just came back. He uses that type of shit. He could do it.
He could do it. Yeah, everyone's really pumped about Bray Wyatt being back, but from what I've seen, I have like no interest in it.
I have zero interest in it.
I got a little Easter egg for you guys. If you noticed around ringside, there's a press guy taking pictures, and it's famed Japanese guy Jimmy Suzuki.
Oh wow, Jimmy Suzuki, isn't he friends with Eric Bischoff?
He's friends with like everybody.
Okay, I've heard his name on the podcast. That's how I know.
Yeah.
I wonder what would be the reasoning for him to be there.
Get that in the weekly pro wrestling magazine.
I was gonna say either that or something with New Japan, like as a.
Well, I was gonna say
New Japan.
I was figuring there was a tie-in with New Japan.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess like Sting and the Road Warriors are always over there, so I guess that could be.
Yeah, it could be why. Well, and they clearly have a working relationship after Starrcade.
Well, yeah.
So, just that. A funny story, or not really funny story. I actually was going to text Austin, specifically you, about it, but I recently found something on eBay that I have had my eye on for about 6 years. I have not found it. And it was, I'll tell you right now, there are some Kenny Omega pins, okay? I admit it. There we go.
Pins?
Pins, yes.
Oh, okay.
There's one in particular I have not seen since it was released, and I have never had it, and I've never seen it for sale. This guy had a lot of pins for $125, and this one was in it.
Okay.
I'm not paying $125, first off. So I messaged the guy and I said, hey, and he had a couple other ones that I didn't care as much about, but I don't have them. So I was like, would you sell a few of these separately?
Right.
And I've done this before and it's worked. One guy in particular for a card, and he was super cool about it. This guy was like, yeah, like, what are you interested in? So I tell him, he's like, okay, it's $40 for these. I was like, okay, sounds good to me.
Right.
He's like, okay, I'll put them up for a listing and I'll send you a message. Okay. Well, I don't hear back from him yesterday. Wake up to a message this morning. Well, I've changed my mind. I decided to sell them as a lot. Sorry for any inconvenience.
Oh, fuck.
My God.
Why
I
did you
was-
say you would do it?
I said, well, I'm really disappointed, but if you change your mind, let me know.
Wow,
And
that sucks.
I will tell you right now, there is no way he sells that lot for $125.
I would
no
have
way.
took the $40.
Well,
how
I'm
many pins was it for $40?
3. Here, I'll
How
show.
mu-
I
how
got it
many's-
right here. This
How many's
is the
in
one
lot?
Huh?
How many's in the lot?
9, and I have all the other ones. This is the one I want the most.
Yeah.
That looks good.
Then the other one I was gonna get. These are more like fan made ones,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's one more that's a fan made one.
That one's
No,
cool.
I've seen that one before.
So those 2 are fan made, but the first one was actually sold on the Young Bucks website at one point. And
what would you do with those?
I have all his other ones, so I just have like a collection of them.
Would you stick them on something?
I do kind of want to get a board to put some pins on because I don't purposely collect wrestling pins, but I do have a lot of them. But yeah, as of right now, it is still up here. I'm gonna probably give it a little time, and then maybe I'll shoot them another message. I'll even pay $10 more. I'll pay you $50 if you send me all of them, the 3 of them. See if I can sweet talk him a little bit.
As for this match, DDP did a gut buster, and he was like, "Diamond Dog, give me a 10." And then she was like, "No way, bozo, you're not my man. Johnny is." Until he reminds her, "Hey, I have $6.6 million." Then maybe she'll change her mind. But
This match, I think, has been pretty lackluster, to be fair.
I would have to watch their other matches. I feel like we enjoyed Havoc and World War III matches.
I think we did for the most part, if I'm remembering correctly.
We
Yeah.
stereotypically enjoyed Johnny B. Bad WCW matches, and just in general.
Right.
Now, Wildman Mark Merrill, not so much.
Well, you know what? I think the disconnect with that was, and I've said it, and I think we all agreed, it was that's not his character.
No.
Johnny B. Bad was something
Yeah.
that Dusty gave him, but he like owned it for fucking years.
100%.
And he got into a whole thing. And we could tell that he was trying to get rid of Johnny B. Bad mannerisms as he was doing the Wild Man gimmick.
Yeah.
His DDP just hit a DDP with a DDT,
Yeah, that was cool.
and he's trying to get the crowd into it. Diamond Doll's like, no.
And they're just not. They just don't care.
They don't care. Diamond Doll ain't gonna give him a 10.
They're waiting for that cage to come down, baby.
Oh yeah. He's yelling at her to.
Here we go. She's gonna do it. 0.
Oh wow.
How many orgasms did DDP give me? 0.
Oh wow.
If this was Vince Russo Raw 98, you know damn well that she would have said that.
Right.
And then he'd have a Viagra on a pole match.
The DDP's gimmick would he can't even get it up, so it'd be a whole thing.
Actually, they might have done a vibrator on a pole match at that point.
Who knows? The vibrator would have been like Kimberly's version of Al Snow's head.
Right.
She develops a relationship, and then one episode of Raw, you see Al Snow's head with the vibrator in like a bed or something, and it's like a whole thing. Kimberly's mad at Al Snow's head. I feel like I'm on an acid trip right now. I gotta stop hanging out with Screech.
I talked to Screech recently.
I did too. He had a, I don't know if I should really talk about it on the podcast, but he had a family tragedy.
Yes, I did talk to him about that. As well.
Yeah, that was something that was brought up to me as well.
Of course, I'm
Which is
sorry
a
for your
bummer.
loss, Screech.
Yeah.
I'm not good with like that type of news. Like I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say.
Well, I'm waiting to hear from him again soon about a new episode. So bring up the good news. I've talked to him since then, though, too. I just don't know about what.
Is he working at the post office now or what?
He is working on it.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me right now Screech Monroe no longer works at Walmart?
I think
he's actively trying to get out of there.
He's actively trying to get out.
God.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's wow. If nothing else comes out of the episode tonight, that does. We're jockeying for position here. Guys, the crowd, I think, is pushing up daisies at this point.
Yeah, they are definitely. He just did the move where he cut up Steve Austin's lip there. That roll up at King.
Yeah.
No, see, the problem is like DDP did a couple of good moves and then they just stopped.
Yeah, they haven't done anything.
A headlock.
Why is he? Look at this bullshit. He keeps going for the same cover, dude. This is like.
Well, if you notice, he's pulling the tights. He's trying to get a screwed victory here, and it's not.
Yeah, but that was a weird, like, on top of him pulling the tights is silly. Oh, Conan is with the Spanish announce team. Pedro Morales.
I might look like a Mexican Stone Cold essay, but I'm not, Holmes. I'm bigger than him in Mexico. All right, we're going to get back to the ring here because we don't need to hear that. Do you guys like that DDP doesn't fill out his tights?
Well, that's why Kimberly held up the 0.
Like, he keeps standing up and the ass is all sagged out. Like, come on, man.
When are we going to get to the point where DDP is cool?
It's still a while.
I know, like, roughly when it starts, like, pay-per-view wise.
I think DDP gets cool when WCW gets cool.
Well, yeah, I think that definitely correlates together. Yeah.
So...
But I know, like, by Fall Brawl, he's definitely having, like, better matches. And I know by, like, Starrcade, people are like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe this guy's done a little different. And then by Superbrawl 97,
we're in good shape.
We're in good shape. And then Uncensored is like, okay, we're going with it.
Yeah.
So probably about a year before it's, like, full steam.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It is funny. This crowd, you would have thought this was a WWF '94 wrestling challenge crowd, judging by how they're just sitting on their hands.
Dude,
a wrestling challenge
don't
crowd.
care. They don't care.
I mean, visually, like I don't. Yeah, I mean they're not really making noise or nothing.
Well, and they're not even like, there'll be a couple guys that'll stand up out of their chair for something. Otherwise, dude, they look like cardboard cutouts.
Well, exactly. Those guys standing up are probably Wrestling Observer newsletter subscribers. I remember when Johnny B. Bad did that in the AWA back in 1984.
Although, to be fair, I do think these guys are good opponents for each other. This just hasn't been a good match, and I feel like it's starting to go too long.
I think it started off and it wasn't too bad, but now it's definitely dragging on too much now.
Do you think there's any possibility that the street fight has hindered this match?
I'm sure.
I don't know. I think I'd be bored of it regardless.
I was going to say, I don't think so, because think about it. When we like Johnny B. Bad matches, it's because he's doing a lot of shit. I don't know if he's just not leading this match and DDP's the one calling it or what's
That's a good point.
But
I think it's the length. I think they've just gone too long.
100%.
Or what feels like too long. DDP with foot on the rope. Diamond Dallas was like, "What's going on?"
How does the referee not see that?
Well, he was in the position right there where it's very odd. Well, because he's paying attention to the shoulders, Bob. It's science,
right,
and he's looking right at the shoulders,
and nothing else.
Right. That was an interesting slam by DDP.
It was like a tombstone slam.
And then he just went down right on his back. I kind of like
Bob,
that.
your hair's fucking long, pal.
Oh, don't I know?
I think he's trying to fool us with that. He's doing something a little different. Although I don't like that you trimmed your face.
I had to. I had to trim the beard.
Austin,
But
don't
it's
you agree?
winter time.
Bob looks better with the full beard rather than this trimmed beard.
Agreed.
Well, and that's fine. But here's the thing. Okay.
You need a razor that you can do a certain length and not just short or long.
I know. I had to get new clipper. Okay, it's a whole story, and I guess I'll just get into it now.
You might as well. That's what these bonus episodes are for.
I know. All right. So last Sunday, which would have been what, the 6th?
Something.
It was like 75 degrees outside. Right?
Yeah, I was wearing shorts. It's fucking November.
Right. I'm sitting here and I'm sweating my balls off. I was like, oh my God, I got long hair. It's November. I thought I was done with this. I can't handle this. I'm sweating in the living room. I can't deal with this. So I'm trying to find my clippers. I can't find them. I don't know where they are. I'm getting frustrated. I'm waiting for Sarah to wake up because she knows where everything's at. I go, Sarah, where's my clippers? She goes, I don't know. I was like,
Not you getting frustrated. Never guess that.
So I was like, fuck it. So I had to go. I went up to Wegmans. And I bought clippers.
Wegmans?
Yeah.
Wait, you bought clippers?
Fuck, dude.
I can't go to Walmart or.
I would have ordered it on Amazon before I bought them at Wegmans, and then just waited.
Oh,
yeah,
they're like $14.
What are they next to? The sushi?
No, buy the fucking shampoos and shit.
Guess what? They were probably $14 more than you could have just bought on Amazon and waited 1 day shipping for them. Johnny B. Bad gets the pin. Johnny B. Bad got $6.6 million now.
He did the tombstone.
Of cash. Look, he's got cash, guys.
Yeah. Anyway, so I had to go get it, whatever. Come home.
Sure.
And I trim up my beard because when I eat something, I'm like biting on my fucking beard and my mustache. It's like, oh my God, I can't.
I gotta teach you, dude. I gotta teach you.
I can't deal with it. Listen, the clippers have 17 different modes. I always just go to one.
I know, that's the problem.
I understand I could use 3 or 4 or whatever.
You should.
But like I'm a
go
home.
You do the trick and you do just the mustache a little shorter so you're not biting that.
I'll be honest, I use scissors.
I haven't had a beard longer than you've been alive. Okay, I've had a beard forever.
I cut up above my lip with scissors because it gets long.
Oh yeah. I got scissors.
I'm not doing that. I'm not a lunatic.
I'm not doing that. I'll get
come
pissed.
in and I'll have like
a throw them.
Because I fucking slipped and cut my lip.
What?
This dude's nuts, man.
I'll fucking slice my lip, dude. It'll be horrible.
Dude, just fucking don't. Get little tiny scissors like you do for beard. I got this little tiny pair that my fingers barely can get in. And then
I'm just going to trim it because I'm a fucking chia pet. And as soon as I hit water, it fucking sprouts.
Oh.
So it does not matter.
I'm talking to Sarah.
It's fine. You can do whatever you want. So anyway, I bought the clippers. Listen, I hate having long hair. It's not really bugging me because I think I've reached the point where it's like past annoyance and it's more of like, hey, this is acceptance.
It's getting pretty crazy.
You kind of look like Jared from Hey Arnold.
Yeah, actually.
Jared.
Isn't that his name?
Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure. I know who you're talking about. Harlem Heat is interviewing backstage here. Booker T's trying not to say naughty words on pay-per-view.
You know what's sad is that right now our screen has 3 Hall of Famers.
And, well.
It should be 2 in Stevie Ray, but you know what?
Oh my God. I almost said they're all dead, but that's not even close to true.
That's not even remotely.
It feels like it, dude.
Listen, I don't hate Stevie Ray and I don't hate Harlem Heat.
Sucker.
He's the guy that I hear sometimes, and he'll brag about like, you know, what he and his brother did in wrestling and like all the success and stuff. And it's like, without Booker T, Stevie, I don't know what you do. And it was kind of shown like when they split up. I mean, he was on the NWOB team feuding with Vincent.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, Booker T is like, I'm fighting Scott Steiner and Chris Jericho for the
strap.
TV titles, and eventually I'm going for the world title. I'm beating Goldberg, and you're feuding with Horace Hogan.
Right.
Oh my God! Speaking of podcasts, did you guys see Rene Dupree do a line of cocaine?
No.
Oh yeah, dude. And he tried to act like he fucking was lighting a cigarette.
I'm looking it up.
God.
Look it up, dude.
You know who's got a banging podcast that started recently?
Cafe Dupree or whatever.
Kevin fucking Nash, baby.
I heard that's really good.
Oh, I thought you were saying what was the name of Rene Dupree's. I haven't listened to Nash's yet.
I just love the way Nash talks about things and people, because it's like he can be so shitty without really even any effort.
Listen,
It's
Kevin
awesome.
Nash. I like Kevin Nash as well, but sometimes his memory is off by about 4 or 5 years.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
Because like he has actively said that he was there when Paul Orndorff knocked out Vader in WCW, and it's like, dude, you were not there.
Right.
I can't find the Rene Dupree thing.
He addresses it in the video.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, I understand. You know why? Because they deleted it. I think they edited it out of the original video. And then Rene Dupree addressed it, and he was like, I know it looks like, I did the line, but you see this right here? It's a cigarette. And I was just lighting it on a burner. But if you look at the video, he moves his entire head over, and you see it move like he's doing a line of cocaine.
Isn't he the one who's kind of look like he's been doing cocaine too?
Yeah,
He does look like he's doing drugs.
Yeah.
Alleged. I don't want to get fucking sued.
Allegedly, you're right. Well, if you find that, Bob, can you send it to me? Because I'm having trouble finding it.
Yeah, if I stumble upon it, yeah. It might be,
You
it
just-
could be something on Reddit too.
Oh, that's a good place to look. Okay.
Yeah.
Harlem
Heat
Heat
making
coming
red.
out here. I gotta tell you, I like the outfits in black way more than red. I'm sorry.
Oh, dude,
I
yeah.
just-
Yeah, the black outfit for sure.
The worst one's the gold when they do the fucking satin gold look.
That doesn't look like the leather that they usually have.
No, it looks like just a fabric.
It looks like a silk.
Yeah.
I like that better than when it's all shiny and shit.
Yeah, I agree. Well, at least we're in for hopefully some decent action here.
Yeah, who knows? I'm looking forward to the cage matches. I like cage matches. Time check here, in case anybody's wondering. We are at 39, 57, 58, 59, 40 minutes into this 2 hour and 46 minute and 9 second show.
Still got 2 hours to go, folks. 2 hours to go.
Okay, well, I found the video where he addresses it. Here, I'm going to go on mute.
Yeah,
before
so
we listen.
the video in which he does it, I believe they cut it out of the episode because people were making note of it. So I believe I read that they went in and they edited out.
I'm going to play the first couple seconds because Bob is making fun of it.
I'm guilty, everyone. I'm guilty for being a cigarette smoker. So there's a clip going viral that has me.
Yeah, so.
What a pussy.
He
He shows the toaster, dude. He's like, yo, I was doing it on this toaster.
There's no fucking way, dude. There's no way. Because you see, if I could angle this, I'll show you what he fucking does. So first of all, he's always leaning in like this, talking into the microphone. He's always like, yeah, Paul London, yeah, great, yeah. Now, if you are lighting a cigarette, is your entire body going over here, and then you make a motion with your head left to right?
Wait, someone comments goes, after rewatching the original clip, you can absolutely 100% hear the toaster when he comes back into the frame.
No way.
What do you
And
mean,
people
hear
are-
the toaster?
Probably because he put it down to get it hot so he could do it
Yeah.
on it.
What kind of cokehead is using a toaster to light a cigarette?
Well,
That's a good question.
Well, and people are saying that it's such a stupid and like out there explanation that it's like, well, that actually probably makes sense.
That's so weird.
And look,
Wouldn't you just use your stove?
Or
Well,
like a
it's the
fucking
toaster.
lighter?
He ran out of lighters. He said he didn't have any.
Oh, okay. As a smoker, you ran out of lighters. Interesting.
Wait, I found the clip. I have found the
Oh,
clip.
there you go. All right, Dallas, you tell me right now when you watch it if that's believable.
Oh, that's goes. Okay, I'm gonna go on mute and listen to it again quick though.
All right, go ahead.
I'm finishing it up quick though. Oh shit! Though he does this with his nose.
Yes, dude, and he's all like that. Get the
and he
fuck
doesn't
outta
show
here.
a cigarette. Well, at least in the clip he doesn't. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can hear a toaster.
Investigate it. We got Booker T and Sting kicking off this tag title match.
And I gotta tell you, this era of Sting and Lex Luger as a team, I'm all for.
So this is the storyline too. We're still in the storyline at least where.
Yeah, you can hear a toaster. It literally pops back up.
I think he did something.
I don't know, dude.
I don't believe it.
Oh wait, he literally. I didn't notice. He apparently holds the cigarette up and goes, "Hold on a second." Okay. Nope. I'm on Rene Dupree's side here.
No, I want to live a life where I thought that
Nope.
Rene Dupree did cocaine.
I love that, but it is sketchy that they edited it out, even though he didn't do anything.
I believe they edited it out. I believe I read that.
Well, no, people are saying that too. So that makes it kind of sketchy.
Right.
But I gotta believe him, man. Okay, I'm on Team Rene Dupree here.
But then, as soon as I read that they edited out, they did that because he fucking did a line of cocaine. Anyway,
I wish everybody wasn't so scared
look.
about getting canceled and all that bullshit.
No, look, he literally. Watch, he holds the cigarette up. It's kind of dark, but
is it a cigarette or is it a pipe?
Cigarette right there.
Or is he using that to snort it?
No, it's a cigarette.
I don't know, man. I think he was telling his buddy, "Hey, I gotta go do a line of coke, edit this out," and then he did it, and then he made up a stupid thing about toaster.
Nope, I'm on Team Rene Dupree.
The brave little toaster.
Sorry to ruin this.
Anyway, to get back to what Austin was talking about, this angle between Sting and Luger. Okay, so Luger is technically a heel,
right,
to everyone other than Sting.
Right.
Sting is like, Luger is a good guy. He's just with the wrong crowd, but he's my friend. But then, like, behind Sting's back, Luger will like flip off the crowd and be like, "Fuck you guys," whatever. And then if Sting turns around, then he'll slap their hands.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I like this shit.
So it's a fun angle.
Yeah.
That Luger is kind of lying essentially to Sting, and then everybody else knows that he's lying, but Sting is the only one that doesn't see it, and which also means Sting doesn't watch the Nitro replays at 10 o'clock when he were to see that his friend is acting like a douchebag, and maybe he wouldn't be associated.
I kind of like that. I
like it too. Unfortunately, come the summertime, there happens to be another major angle that comes in, and they kind of drop it. So what can you do?
I don't like that we're 2 minutes in here and Sting's face paint's already like off.
Well, they're in Florida.
Well, remember at this point he's just got the wing kind of look. So there's not a lot there anyway.
How do we feel about brunette Sting?
I do not like it. In this form.
Surfer Sting is blonde. Yeah.
Brunette Surfer Sting is bizarre. It feels out of place.
I like it because it seems like it's based a little bit more in reality over a cartoon character.
No, that's a good point.
It's a little bit more. I like that it's stripped back.
Now, at this point in time, I just can't get my timelines right here, but is this where they've already kind of hinted at the fact that he might turn heel, or how's that going?
No.
No, wait, no, because that's right. No, because the Outsiders aren't even there yet.
Correct.
Because we're like months before that. I'm just getting so screwy because where we were with our.
I'll explain the timeline and everything, because by the time we get to where that stuff, we'll have forgotten this conversation. So, like I said, this is Luger really being the heel, and Sting is like the delusional babyface, like he has been his whole fucking career.
I like that.
Whoa, buddy.
Come on, take a ride with me.
Wow.
Okay. Anyway, so the Sting stuff that you're referencing is the lead up to War Games.
Okay.
In September, because none of them trust him because of a certain organization having their own version of him, and then those guys that are with Sting don't realize that it's not the same person.
No, that's not what I'm actually referencing. What I'm talking about is when Bischoff has mentioned how Sting was like the backup plan for the NWO.
Oh, that's okay. That's July.
Right. So obviously we're still a while before that happens.
Right, but there's no tease on television that he would turn.
No, definitely not. But because I know, I think he kind of was, once he kind of grows his hair out a little bit more and stuff, I think that he stopped coloring it by this point, obviously. We see that.
Yeah, but I don't think that was even.
You don't think that played a part into the eventual, into the Crow character? I don't know.
No.
It just happens to be that, that's what he's doing.
Bischoff doesn't even have this idea until at least probably after WrestleMania, because that's when Nash gives his notice and then Paul gives his notice.
Well, that's why I'm kind of thrown, like I said, my timeline's weird right now.
If I had to guess, he probably had a movie.
He probably what?
Sting probably had to do a movie.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's what I would have to guess.
Moment of truth, baby.
So.
Oh, wait, that's 2004.
Yeah, you're kind of off on that one, but that's okay.
Oh, yeah, my timeline again, man. Speaking of Luger, he also just recently appeared on TNA doing an interview, and he started flexing, and it was really weird. And then that's the last time we're going to see him for like 2 more years.
Did he fight his T-shirt?
No, I wish.
Oh man.
Oh, I should point out that that Johnny B. Bad appearance is his final WCW pay-per-view appearance.
Really?
Just now?
Yeah, this is his final pay-per-view.
Oh fuck! Thanks for the bombshell.
I mean, he's in WWF by March 31st.
Damn.
Oh wow.
So there's only one other pay-per-view.
So that means he's got to drop the title probably on Nitro here soon. Then I would assume.
No, he does not. He does not drop it on Nitro.
What?
He drops it on WCW Saturday night.
Jesus Christ.
You want to take a guess on who he loses it to?
I can only fucking imagine. I'm gonna guess Meng.
Okay, you said Meng. Austin, who do you think he loses it to?
The Belfast Brawler.
You are both sadly mistaken. It's in
Vader.
fact, it's the total package Lex Luger.
Oh shit.
Yeah, buddy.
So Luger he's the tag champion and TV champion.
You know, sometimes I wonder how Lex Luger got the moniker Total Package, because he's really not.
Physically, he is.
Well, sure. But that doesn't make you the total package. That might make you the physical package.
I think in professional wrestling, as long as you have a decent body, you're the total package.
Bullshit, dude.
There's some people that don't say a fucking word and they're the world champion.
Oh.
Okay, Ultimate Warrior. I think in my lifetime I've understood one whole sentence, and it was him when he said Ultimate Warrior, and I just knew it was his name, and then anything after that I didn't know. But he had a great body, so he could be a champion for a year.
That's bullshit.
Well, it's true. Oh my God, Stevie Ray's been watching Yokozuna tapes because you got a nerve hold in, and he's not even squeezing his fingers. Stevie, at least make it look like you're doing something.
Nah, he ain't doing shit.
He's just resting his hands on his shoulder.
I just put hot wax on my fingertips, and it feels cool.
And then you're gonna peel it off and shit?
Absolutely.
Look at this.
I blew the candle out specifically for that reason.
He has his hands dug into his shoulders, and then Stevie shook his shoulder as if that would add more leverage to the hold.
And don't forget, Lex was in a nerve hold for the better part of 1994.
Yes, he was.
So he's no stranger to this maneuver here.
Right.
Here comes Booker T back into the action with a kick to the midsection.
Wow, my fingers are looking real spooky, dude.
Wish I could see him. That is a nice axe kick by Booker T.
Yeah, he jumped higher than the top rope, which I think is pretty impressive.
Well, here's an update about the camera thing. I mean, he's not green for me anymore. He's just black.
He's just black, yeah. I was kind of hoping he was going to just appear randomly.
That's what
Do you know why I'm black now, though?
Because the wax?
No, because it's not because of the fucking wax.
Yeah, it's just because the camera's broken.
No, because
Sting gets knocked off the apron here, and Booker T is going right back after Lex Luger.
I have a background set up. It's just not showing the background or me.
Is it another plane?
No, it's like a I don't know, a white room.
Oh. Okay.
So I thought I might be able to trick it by showing the room and then, hey, here I am. But
Wait, can I trick? I'm gonna trick it by putting us in a room together.
Don't fucking do that.
Oh, okay. Bob's getting mad. I'm not doing that.
Don't do that, because then we're not. I won't see any of you.
First off, my computer is almost shitting the bed, but it's still working. Okay, so let's start there. Can I keep it unplugged for too long without the battery dying? No, but
At that point, it's just another desktop computer. Who cares?
no, I don't really have money for a new one, so I kind of gotta make it work.
yeah, dude, they're like expensive as fuck. So fuck
Yeah.
them.
Stinger splash,
Bam.
bada bing, bada boom. Realest guy in the room, how you doing? Woo, showtime.
That should be disqualification.
Yeah, but Watts is gone, so
It was an accident, so it's okay.
I love how the mat there's like just a line of absolute filth, like dirt, that they have not cleaned off. It's probably like the same padding they use at like Beach Blast 92 or something. What the hell is this? Road Warrior Animals in there.
Oh fuck.
What did he just hit him with?
I don't.
A king size Kit Kat bar.
And Luger pins. Who was that? Stevie?
That was
Book?
weird.
That's
That
Stevie.
was trash, is what that was.
Who? What did he hit him with?
A king size Kit Kat bar, dude.
There's no way.
You didn't
Was it in
see
the freezer?
I thought I saw a red wrapper.
Were they in the freezer? Hey, this wax is making a goddamn mess. I regret my decision.
Well, now we know we got Luger and Sting versus the Road Warriors in a few hours.
It's like I got mashed potatoes on my fucking hand, dude.
What the fuck?
Fuck, why didn't it get hard? Damn it.
What a matchup. Bob's pissed he left. He's like, fuck this. Gene Okerlund is on the stage here.
Hey, at least I haven't crashed out yet.
That's true.
I mean, we do have 2 hours, so that could definitely happen.
Oh, yeah, there's definitely time for that still. Sting and Luger very excited about their win that they did not get clean here.
They're like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Look at them holding up the belt like it's the fucking world strap.
No.
Stinger,
We're the tag team of the
I did all
90s.
Work. You didn't do shit.
I told you so, Stinger.
The only reason we won tonight is because 2 years ago I slammed Yokozuna on the Intrepid.
Mean Gene goes, did you see what happened? And Sting's like, yeah, we're the champions.
Did you see what happened? Yeah, I was in the match, asshole.
Oh. Mean Gene thinks this is all by arrangement. I like how at this time WCW just has the same entrance for every pay-per-view with the weird curtain thing.
Yeah.
And like they take like a lighting rig with some lights and just like lay it down like in a V shape like this.
And they're like, oh, if this doesn't say Superbrawl, we don't know what does. Wow, I really wish I wouldn't have put that shit on my hands, guys. That was a mistake.
That used to be the fun thing to do, and then you'd peel it off, but yours is mashed potatoing off, I guess.
Dude, it didn't stay. It wasn't hard. Like, it was like slimy.
Ew. Is it one of them bullshit soy candles? Is Katie bullshitting you over there?
I don't know. It's a cedar and balsam.
I don't know about all that.
Oh, now my hands smell like a fucking little tree from a car.
A little tree.
It does, dude. Fuck. Why has Bobby Heenan got a striped shirt underneath his tuxedo?
He probably forgot his regular shirt, and then there he's like, this is what I got, brother.
And then Tony's got a fucking Reverend shirt on, button up all the way to his fucking jugular vein.
Black on black. It's like he's at a funeral.
Literally. Where the fuck did Bob go?
I don't know, but we got another match coming up here.
Yeah, dude, he's gonna miss it. It's probably the best match of the night.
Oh God. One man gang. Wait, representing Dungeon of Doom. Wow, he fits in there wicked good.
Wow, he's actually in decent shape.
I think you're being fooled by his jacket. I hate his outfit.
Well, that's what he's worn since fucking 1988. So.
I know, I hate it.
Why is this dude here?
Where's Bob for the context? I need to know more about this. Why is one man gang here?
No, dude, he's definitely in decent shape.
He does look smaller than I'm used to seeing him, I feel like.
Yeah, you can usually see the spare tire out the front.
I was still there.
Like a backwards Jeep.
Whoa, look at frickin' Max Moon. Oh, wait, it's Conan. With
That's
one N.
fucking so bad.
Konan.
Conan.
Conan. This is weird.
Dude, the mask is so bad.
Well, it's clearly, I mean, he's obviously not wearing a mask at this point because they already showed him. But so this is like the weird lucha thing where it's like, I lost my mask, but I'm going to wear like a weird one out to the ring anyway.
Yeah. He's getting cheers. Dude, one man gang might be sick.
He might be sick. He does look, yeah, I mean.
His body usually looks fatter.
I like this referee with the mustache.
I don't like that one man gang has a singlet over his singlet.
He's a very tall man. How big is
yeah.
one man gang?
I don't know.
Well, I was about to look up some Conan stuff, but let me take a side track here. He's 6'9".
I would have guessed 6'8". That was my guess.
There you go. Well, I'm going to go to his career here, and we are in 1996.
It's probably a very short Wikipedia page.
Oh, no, I'm on Cage Match. I wanted to look up his matches from this time. I'm going to do the old Bob Indie notes that we do on our TNA show.
Nice.
Which Bob usually forgets most of the time. Okay, well, I got to keep going back because we're in February.
This is such a bizarre match. Conan versus one man gang. What could they possibly do for each other here?
Right. Okay, well, let's look at some matches since he won the title on January 23rd, 1996. He wrestled in AAA, of course, because, that's his home promotion. Right. For the IWAS World Heavyweight title, best 2 out of 3 falls match, he defeated Peralta Jr. to win the title. It was a vacant title. Okay. He then... I apologize. Conan, when he defeated Psychosis, he was the Mexican heavyweight champion. Gotcha. Then after that match with Peralta Jr. is when he won the U.S. title, which Bob already noted, but that was in main event, January 29th. So he had quite a couple nice days there. Then on January 31st, he had a best 2 out of 3 falls match with Cybernetico, Peralta Jr., and Psychosis, defeating the team of Heavy Metal, Conan, and Super Calo. Then there was the AAA. This is February 2nd, so we're getting closer to this show here. AAA America's title, 2 out of 3 falls match. It was a vacant title. Conan defeated The Killer to win that. So this dude's racking up the gold. And then there was a dark match on Nitro on February 5th, 96 for the U.S. title, but Conan retained against Devon Storm, who would go on to beat Crowbar.
Muy interesante, as they would say, south of the border.
Austin, I think that Dallas and I have talked about this before. When do you think Conan in the ring just started to suck?
We've talked about this a lot, actually.
98.
Really?
By the time he's in Wolfpack, dude, he ain't good.
I'd say 2000.
I don't know. The only reason I say that is because you can tell, just like 90% of the other NWO guys, Conan knows he doesn't have to do shit
Yep.
as far as
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
he's just cashing checks and being on TV.
He's living the gimmick. He's got the Wolfpack. He's set.
Right.
Well, I'm a little bummed out here that One Man Gang has had control this whole match because I kind of want to see some fast-paced Conan action.
You weren't getting it with this.
No, dude. I kind of wanted to see him. I wanted to see him be the little lucha guy running around in One Man Gang trying to catch him. It's not the case.
Bob, we were discussing One Man Gang. Do you feel like he looks relatively thin here?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Also, he's with the Dungeon of Doom, which makes no sense. So, Bob, what's the context there? We need context.
Well, I think the context is that he's just another 80s guy that Hogan had matches with, so they recycled it here in 96.
Oh, okay.
Because that's essentially what the Dungeon of Doom group is.
Dude, that makes so much freaking
For
sense.
the most.
I guess most of them were that, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. He
Where did
defeated
make his
Kazuki
fame?
Sasaki.
Was he a Memphis guy? Where's he from?
He's a Mid-South guy, I think.
Oh, okay.
Like with Watts and all them.
Yeah.
DiBiase.
Really?
I can double check. He was not, at least, I don't think he was in Memphis. And if he was, it was not a substantial run. So it looks like actually world class.
He was a world class guy?
85, 86.
Oh, I haven't gotten there yet. That's why.
This is pretty interesting. Wait, look at dude. Steve Grissom from WCW Motorsports Driver. He's in the crowd right now.
Okay,
Interesting note here. One Man Gang's last televised appearance before this pay-per-view, or sorry, my bad. I misread this completely. Never mind. Ignore me. I'm reading
I
this
would
wrong.
say he's definitely more of a Mid-South guy. He was there from 82 to 83 and then 85 through 87 before going to the WWF.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking of.
This is so weird.
He had one USWA appearance on December 28th, 1990, where he won a battle royal, and he was not seen. Then he went to WCW in 91, but he started taking he was okay. He was going to be in the Chamber of Horrors match at Halloween Havoc 91.
Holy crap.
But was fired by Jim Herd in September for refusing to lose to PN News.
Oh, fuck yeah to that.
He then took a hiatus from wrestling. I guess if you're told, hey, lose to PN News, you got to take a hiatus to really.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's got a hiatus here. He doesn't wrestle in 92, 3, or 4 at all.
Yeah. So he made his return to WCW in the fall of 95. First appearance at the November 16th taping of Saturday Night. That match aired on December 2nd. His televised return was before that at World War III.
That's crazy. And then he lost a dark match at Starrcade.
Right.
To Kensuke Sasaki.
Yeah.
Well, and I was misreading his other matches here, but he recently just lost to Hulk Hogan, which Bob was just saying is why he's in Dungeon of Doom, on the January 22nd Nitro.
Right.
Then he's got a couple dark matches against Disco Inferno. Then he lost the U.S. title to Conan, and I was just talking about this, January 29th, main event. He fights on Saturday night, and then here he is on a
Dude, he's
Superbrawl.
going to the top.
Oh, shit.
Well, middle rope. He missed a bad spot. He also has a couple appearances in ECW.
I just noticed that. What the
He
heck?
kind of wrestles like Joe Sweet.
Oh, okay, Conan won. Wait, does Conan have a patch of hair on the back of his head?
Yeah.
What the heck? I gotta say, if that was so that's one of my, I'm gonna say this. That was one of my first, I will say, I'll call it his prime Conan, earlier Conan matches. I don't know if I've seen a lot, and I was not impressed.
Wow.
So that's a bummer.
Well, he got stuck with One Man Gang.
I was going to say,
I know.
it's the opponent.
I'm just saying, even as a fan, though, that was one of my first exposures.
I'd
Dude.
say even earlier than this is maybe more of his prime.
Well, I agree with you. I have breaking news. Screech has texted me.
Oh, shit, he texted me too.
We made work tolerable because of our new episode of IcoPod.
Dude, thanks for the new episodes. I ran out of melatonin and it helped me get some sleep.
Wait, that's such a different message than I got.
What the fuck?
Fuck you, Screech.
I'm gonna say, don't remember more than one episode with you on it.
Yeah. Hawk, animal.
You little bastard.
Wow.
Fuck you, Screech. Also, fuck the Road Warriors and the Legion of Doom. Fuck them both.
You want to know what's One Man Gang? I didn't realize he had a dark match in the WWF on February 3rd, 1998, but was not hired.
They probably were gonna have him be in the Oddities or some bullshit.
Oh, he might. Yeah, who knows?
I think there's been somebody with face paint on in every fucking match.
That's a really good.
What about Johnny and DDP?
They had it on too.
What about the
Johnny
Nasty
B.
Boys
Bad
and
had
Public
glitter
Enemy?
on. It counts.
What about the Nasty Boys and Public Enemy?
Well, he had some shit on his face, so.
Well, Rene Dupree wants to do coke on his podcast. I'm the king of doing coke, buddy.
He's gonna detach your retinas. Gene goes, I have an idea where you're gonna stick a four iron if you're a golfer. Okay, back to the ring.
Cool.
What do we got here? Kevin Sullivan, Jimmy Hart. I will be back. This is a perfect pee break.
Come on,
I took
Kevin
mine.
Sullivan,
I
you
took
don't
mine
like
during
him?
the Conan one. What?
You don't like Kevin Sullivan, the Taskmaster?
Oh, I don't care. Dallas doesn't.
Oh.
He's the one that's going in the bathroom. I did mine during the Conan One Man Gang because I didn't want to live through that.
Yeah. I like that Kevin Sullivan's like Hulk Hogan. If Hulk Hogan came out with like some kind of genetic defect,
Like dwarfism or whatever.
something just wasn't quite right in the mix.
I've never understood how I was supposed to, even as a kid, like how was I supposed to buy in Kevin Sullivan as some kind of major threat to Hulk Hogan? Because I remember,
Right.
watching or getting the VHS tapes of like Bash at the Beach '95 from Wegmans, and I just remember, I was like, this guy is 5'2", and Hulk Hogan's 6'6", and then obviously in shape. And when they introduced the Giant, I was like, oh, okay, maybe that's where I can buy into it.
By the way, Pillman came running down to the ring with the strap. He's just been hitting him with it, and Kevin Sullivan's trying to like shooter him down to the mat so he can't do anything.
Yeah, I think they're really trying to make this come across as if it's a shoot fight.
Yeah.
Because it's a clunky, it's kind of a stiff kick looking to the midsection, but he's probably being kind.
Right.
Uh-oh. Pillman's getting the referee. He just said, I respect you, Booker, man.
Look at the crowd. The crowd's pretty stunned. They don't really know.
They don't know
what's
what
going on.
they don't know what that means.
So whatever they're trying to pull just worked.
Well, the general idea here is that Kevin Sullivan is the booker for WCW television. And
Right.
him saying, I respect you, Booker, man, is basically a peek behind the curtain.
Right.
And he walks off. And I don't believe that he appears again on WCW television. I know he is promoted for Uncensored. I can't remember if he actually appears. He might. But following Uncensored, I know that he does not.
Yeah.
ever appear on WCW programming again. Although the intent was for him to come back.
Right, and that's the best thing of all time.
Mhm.
Is that he leveraged all three companies against one another to get the highest payday.
But here's the thing: I didn't think WWF gave him that biggest payday. Did they?
I think so, dude.
He goes there after the accident, though, right?
Correct.
So
Because he plays it off that he didn't get as hurt as he actually did.
So he tricked. Okay, so he pretty much hoodwinked them.
Right. Yeah, he sold him a bill of goods, basically.
I mean, if he doesn't rush his return, it might have been different, but he definitely rushed.
Totally. Yeah.
We got Arn Anderson, another horseman. He's in shorts.
Literally looking like he just got off the set of Home Improvement.
Yeah.
What the
If this
fuck?
was around Halloween time, you could trick us into thinking that it's Tim Allen's best friend.
Right. The guy with the beard.
Yeah. Richard Kind or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Or Kern or whatever. Yeah, so this is kind of weird. He's taking the place of Brian Pillman. Now, what's interesting is that these guys are kind of like in an alliance to some extent to end Hulk Hogan and Hulkamania, but I believe the issue was really between Kevin and Pillman, and Arn was siding with Pillman anyway.
Right.
So now he's just going to beat up Kevin Sullivan, and he's going to seemingly hog time. And this was the impromptu match that I was referencing from the previously advertised 8 matches. This would make it the 9th match.
Well, and I feel like you can still tell that the crowd is pretty confused. They're like, what just happened? Why
Yeah,
is
I
this
mean,
happening?
I wouldn't really know what the hell's going on either.
I'm also confused. What's happening? Why is Arn Anderson in the ring?
Well, you missed the I Respect You, Booker Man segment.
What?
Yeah.
I was barely gone.
Yeah, well, the match was like 90 seconds, so congratulations.
Well, I got cheesecake.
I respect you, Booker Man.
Yeah,
What,
so
did Pillman
Pillman-
just do it?
Pillman
much.
says it, he walks off, Arn Anderson comes out, and he replaces Pillman for the match.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
It's very shoot style-esque, if you will.
Well, and Arn Anderson's fighting in shorts?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
came down looking like he was in Home Improvement and then stripped his shirt off.
How do you guys feel about wearing a long sleeve shirt and then wearing shorts?
It's a decision.
I've done it.
I was
on a
gonna
couple
say
of
I don't think
occasions.
it's that bad. I
I was
think
gonna say I've wanted to do it, but then I thought it was like counterproductive.
No, I've done it on a couple occasions because you
No.
could say the same thing. Why would you wear pants with a short sleeve shirt?
That's right.
Right.
That's a very good
But I
point.
do that literally almost every day.
Right. Oh, you know what? Speaking of shirts, I got my Macho Madness shirt today, along with my Spin the Wheel, Make the Deal.
Ooh, how are those?
Well, number one, I ordered that about 3 months ago, and I just got it today.
Always how it is, man.
That they're pre-order, weren't they?
But I don't know. I just remember ordering it.
Well, it's like when I got the punk shorts. I thought they were never gonna come.
Yeah.
The only thing I kind of bummed out about is that the picture of like Jake the Snake and Sting is on the back of the shirt, not the front.
Oh,
So on the front, it's like the WCW logo, or like it says
Right.
like 92 Halloween Havoc in that logo,
right.
and on the back is like the poster
right.
image. It's like, just put that on the front. It's like having a tattoo I can't see. Like, why the hell would I do that?
I really like the Eddie Guerrero Rey Mysterio Halloween Havoc shirt I got.
Yeah, I got that shirt. I got that in a long sleeve.
I feel
Yeah,
like Bob
me
just
too.
took a shot at me.
Me too.
What?
Getting a tattoo you can't see. I mean,
You have a tattoo you can't see?
I can't see the
Most of
entire
them.
the back of my leg. Do you think I can see any of that?
Oh, okay. You can, if you put your leg up on your other leg, you can see it.
Not the back of it.
You can't look at the back of your leg?
Not easily.
Are you talking about your thigh or your leg?
Bob, what do you mean my thigh or my leg? It's the same thing.
So, no, it's not. Your thigh is the knee up, and then from the knee down is your leg.
Fuck you, dude. Fuck you.
Ric
I
Flair
can't
coming
believe you
down
just
to the
said
ring. Is this not the best Ric Flair hair of all time?
Oh wait, so I think this is where Ric Flair is being like the Bret Hart of the Hart Foundation and telling these guys that we're family and we gotta beat up Hulk Hogan, and now they're gonna be like, yeah, you're right. I do like that Flair's wearing the purple. That's my favorite color for him.
I don't like that he's wearing a bright red Gold's Gym shirt.
Why not?
Kevin Sullivan, dude.
United, we stand.
Hogan! Laser boy! Woo!
I'm gonna have my last match in 2022, and it's gonna be the shits. But
And
I'm
then he
gonna do
comes out and says, I thoroughly regret calling it my last match.
Fucking idiot.
Dude, like the next
Come
day.
on, dude.
The next day, he was like, I shouldn't have said it in my last
If
match.
anybody
I wanna
pays
wrestle
to
again.
see Ric Flair again, they're a fucking idiot.
Well, a few days after he went to Puerto Rico and they were trying to get him to do a match, he goes, I can't do that, brother. I just said it was my last one.
Yeah.
So stupid.
What if Ric Flair were to die on a Conrad promoted show? Would Conrad be arrested for first degree murder?
Well, I just wish somebody would arrest his ass anyway and just fucking cancel all his shit.
I think he should be canceled just for the amount of ads I have to listen to.
Yeah, I essentially dropped every podcast besides one, and it's not a Conrad one.
Conrad Thompson killed professional wrestling podcasts. He killed them.
Yes.
Oh, see, that's hard to say. Because like Foley's podcast, really good. Jeff Jarrett's really good.
No, fuck all them, dude.
No, Foley's,
Fuck
you
all
got
them.
Foley's is really, really good.
Foley is a very good podcast. And so is Jarrett.
I like that you can see the Giants' titties, and he's got cleavage.
He's got the cleavage going.
You know, Dallas, I meant to mention this to you, but I'll say it now because I know that Austin's listened to the Bischoff podcast, but I was listening to like one of his most recent ones. I can't remember which one it was, but he was talking about how like, oh, I don't come on here and say I don't remember. Like I very seldomly ever say that. Oh, it's the Master P one. It's the Master P one. And he's saying that he doesn't sit there and say that, and then he proceeds to say I don't recall or I don't remember at least 12 times.
That's insane.
Throughout the show. And it's like, dude, if you don't remember, why are we talking about it? And like Conrad will then try to like, well, maybe you were thinking this. And then Bischoff, of course, is going to be like, yeah, I probably was. It's like, don't feed him an answer.
Yeah.
Well, it's
bad.
like he has to.
It's just, I mean, the whole idea of doing a podcast on stuff from 25 years ago, of course you're not going to remember it. But you can't promote the podcast as being like, oh, we relive the history and what Bischoff was thinking of on the time. And then he just goes, oh, I don't know. I couldn't tell you, Conrad, what I was thinking about booking decisions. It's like, that's what you signed up for.
Right.
What's the Giant talking about here? Some bullshit?
That Hulk Hogan's going to be over
Like,
forever or
Hulk Hogan
something?
forever.
We got a lot of loose cannons running around here.
That's true.
You're not going to be able to get in, and Jimmy Hart goes, big deal, baby. No more Thunder in Paradise. No more B-grade flicks you got out, Hulkster. He does that annoying laugh, and he goes away.
Nature boy.
Oh. Giant came in because he said, don't you bring up the name Hulk Hogan ever again. Okay, tag team titles again. I don't understand why we've got two of these, but here we are.
Well, because the Road Warriors earned a title shot.
Okay, big fucking deal.
I don't like how the Road Warriors name there was together with a lowercase w. That was really weird.
That's weird.
No, this is like WrestleMania 10. You know, this is right now. The first match was the Luger one, and now we got Brett taking on Yokozuna, or better known as Sting and Lex Luger.
Coming up soon.
What a rush!
What's your favorite Road Warrior match?
This one.
Oh, I know mine. It's the episode of Raw when they break Henry Godwin's neck. The Doomsday Device.
Holy crap.
Sting's like, fuck, I better be getting a double payday for this shit.
No, they only do that in TNA.
Wow.
Lex is coming out. He's just, I'm glad it ain't Yoko. Do you remember when Lex wore the suit that looked like he borrowed it from his big brother? Like it didn't fit at all.
On the debut Nitro, you're talking?
No,
Or no.
in WWF, dude.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I know what you're talking
It was like an in-ring segment.
about. Yeah, in the 93s.
Right.
Yeah, and then he tries to get a USA champ, but he says UFA.
Yes, because he mixes together, I think, WWF and USA.
Yes. Yeah, he did.
So he says UFA.
UFA. That might be my favorite year.
Wait, there's an issue here.
Summer of '93.
Oh my God! So they're standing at the top of the ramp here, trying to like talk to each other and whisper in each other's ear. Well, Lex is such the type that he is, that when Sting went to listen with his ear, Lex went to listen with his ear, and they were both listening for a second. Oh man, you gotta love him, dude.
The summer of '93, Lex Luger might be the greatest run for a babyface.
Oh my God.
The Intrepid, that in-ring segment you're talking about with the oversized suit.
Yeah.
The UFA.
Yep.
Those pre-tape segments with like Lex Luger on steroids. Oh, I never took them.
Right.
Or I did take them, but it was for injury. And then the football thing. He's like, I played for the Packers, and then I looked it up. He never played it down.
Literally.
Never played it down.
Yeah.
Never.
And then he beats Yokozuna by countout, and you would have thought that he fucking solved the world hunger with the reaction that they got. Confetti, everybody comes down, puts him on the shoulders, and then the next night on Raw, they're like, by the way, he didn't win the title because it's countout.
Right.
You'll never get another shot, though. And then he co-wins the Royal Rumble.
How about during the Lex Express when the bus would just be pulled over on the highway, cars would be zooming by, and he's just posing on top of the bus? Like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
I loved how at SummerSlam they asked the driver, like, who do you think is gonna win? And he's like, of course he's gonna say Lex Luger.
Well, maybe not, and then he gets a new driver
for months. You know what? I can't remember where. I think it's like some like Syracuse nostalgia thing, but there was like a video of the Lex Express coming to the Shopping Town Mall.
Holy
That's
shit!
Awesome, dude.
The same
That's
day
probably.
it was a show at the Syracuse baseball stadium.
Well, I bought the Lex Express like button from Gizmos, and the owner got it. He probably got it from that.
Might have, yeah.
This match still hasn't started, by the way.
Speaking of Syracuse malls, are you guys going to go to Great Northern before they close their doors forever?
I mean, I don't think you can. There's not really much to do there.
Oh my God! You know what? It's funny you say that.
Because Sarah wanted to go.
No. I was recently in there.
To poop, probably, or what?
No, not to poop. So we went to the final like food truck Wednesday or whatever a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
We got some food or whatever. Funkin' Waffles sucks, by the way.
No, it does not.
The chicken is horrible.
No, I had that. It's wicked good.
No, garbage.
You had a bad batch then.
I must have, though, because it didn't even taste like they cooked it all the way.
Oh, no, mine was wicked good.
I took one bite out of it, and I was like, no, this is not even cooked. It's not even fried right. Like, get the fuck out of here. Anyway, we're about to go or whatever. And I was like, I'm gonna pee.
I got a shit.
I had to pee. This is just a pee.
I got a shit.
If it was a shit, this would be a lot more devastating, and I would have told you this way sooner. So I had to pee.
Okay.
I go into the section that used to be Dick's Sporting Goods, but now
And
it's like
it was a
something else.
Spirit. It was Spirit Halloween for the season.
So yeah, then it must so we went before Halloween. So it was it was Spirit Halloween. You're right. Yeah. So now when it was Dick's Sporting Goods, you could just go into the mall.
Yeah.
No, it's fucking blocked off.
Yeah, dude, you can't go in that way now.
Right. Well, here's the thing. I had to pee. Right. So
Pee.
at that I did. At that
Wait,
moment.
did you pee in the store?
Can I finish my fucking sentence?
Okay.
My fucking story. Okay. So I go in there to Spirit Halloween. Okay. I'm at like a 4 in terms of like I gotta pee. Like this is totally fucking manageable.
Right.
Well, I look in there and there's no fucking way to get into the there's no bathroom in the Spirit. So I have to go, I can't go in that way. So now I'm walking out. And now that I realize that I have to walk all the way around.
Oh, jeez. He went in panic mode.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. So it went from a 4 to about an 8.5. So I'm fucking running in the parking lot to get. So I open the fucking thing and there's Aaron's Way or whatever. I'm like a mall walker. I'm just speed walking to get to the fucking food court to fucking get in the thing, right? So I'm walking up through the food court and there's like 4 fucking teenage girls that are just like giggling and talking or whatever. They can see my face. They know that I gotta at least piss. Cause I'm like sweating now. Cause like I'm not about to pee my pants at a vacant Great Northern Mall. I'm 33. Like what is going on with my life? So I fucking kick open the fucking bathroom door.
We need to work on your bathroom anxieties, Bob.
I am fucking like ripping off my belt and I fucking make it just in time before I fucking piss my pants.
Did you have jeans on?
Yes, I had jeans on.
That's your first issue. You just gotta unzip, pull it out.
No, because I had shorts on underneath.
Oh shit!
So I had to fucking take it off. It's like,
my!
If it wasn't a panic mode, yeah, I would just unzip and then finagle the shorts down. But I'm in a situation where, buddy, it could have been not great. So
you would have been soaked 4 layers deep.
Yes, I know. It would have been very bad, and I couldn't cover that up and be like, no, it's sweat. No, it's fucking urine.
Wow.
I would have found a secluded place on the exterior of the mall just to piss.
You know what? I thought about it, but then I was like, there's children around, so that I don't want to be a registered sex offender for the rest of my life.
Once again, secluded.
Yeah, that's what.
But so here's the thing. But here's even where it gets better.
What? It gets better?
Yes. Because I walk back up to the car. Because it was me, Sarah, and her friend and her friend's daughter that went. And I'm laughing at myself and I tell them, hey guys, like I almost just fucking peed my pants in the Great Northern Mall and I'm 33. And Sarah's friend looks at me and goes, Bob.
There's a bathroom right there.
She goes, I go, what? She goes, you could have just used the porta potties right
there.
And I was like, what?
A bitch, dude.
She was like, well, I didn't think you would, use them. I'm like, I don't fucking care what.
To pee as a guy, yeah. I don't want to use the porta potty.
I'm not shit. And even if it was a shit situation, I'm going in a porta potty.
If it's an emergency, yeah, man.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? And then she was like, oh, I thought you like saw them. I'm like, no. When I gotta pee, I got blinders on. Like I'm not looking around. If it's not in front of my eyes and I don't know where it's at, like I know where the Great Northern bathrooms are. So I knew my destination. I knew where I had to go and how much time I had to
Oh my god.
But if I'm looking around for a fucking porta potty, I don't know when I'm gonna find it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that was my life. That was a great day.
Yeah, that's awesome. Speaking of something that's not awesome, we haven't said one fucking word about this match, and that's because for the first probably 5 to 7 minutes, Lex Luger was refusing to get in the ring.
Yeah, I don't really get what's going on here.
He's afraid of the Road Warriors. Isn't that the whole thing? Oh, jeez, that was a nice big boot there by Animal.
I don't know. I don't care about this match, so.
I don't either.
Guys, we can't say that about every match.
I don't think that's true for every match.
Fuck.
We like the opener. We like the street fight.
And we're looking forward to cage matches.
That's right. My thing is, if it's not a tournament, so if it's like not King of the Ring or something, I don't really like seeing the same guys wrestle on the show.
Well, you don't like it at tournaments either, though.
No, but I just said, like, if it's King of the Ring, like, it's different.
You're biased at King of the Ring, though, but I get it.
No, but I mean, like, okay, if I were to watch,
You are.
If I were to watch, I don't know what, like 2CW's Grand Prix, right, which was like their like a tournament they had. I know that I'm going to see at least 2 guys 3 times in the show, 4 guys twice, whatever. Like I know I'm going to get that. Same thing with King of the Ring. Like I know I'm going to see the guys at least twice, 1 guy or 2 guys 3 times. Like I get that. But if I'm buying a show like Superbrawl, I don't really want to see Lex Luger twice.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really think it's necessary. It's kind of weird to me.
It's and a major thing for me is like if I watch an indie show on one of these streaming services and it's like, oh hey, you're gonna have to watch Eric Cannon 4 times on a 4.5-hour show. It's like I really don't want to do that, so I don't review those shows, even if they're a good show. At least I wouldn't do it in one sitting. You know what I mean? Like I can't. I need it to be different. I need to see different people, different styles, whatever.
Yeah.
So like, if we would have watched main event leading into this, we would have seen the Road Warriors a second time. So this crowd, you know, you see that they're dead. We already saw the Road Warriors, and they won. We already saw Sting and Luger, and they won. It was a BS finish for the Road Warriors. Now I'm seeing them wrestle again after a Respect You Booker Man strap match thing that was a weird thing. So like all that interest and hype is like gone by this point. At least it would be for me. It's like, oh, I already saw you.
Now we got my favorite move, a fucking headlock.
No, your favorite move is when a guy's on the middle rope and he gets jumped.
No. I got put into a chokehold at a concert recently.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, can I get some context on that? Because I saw that you casually wrote it in a post, and I thought, wow, that's fucking weird.
Oh,
yeah.
You made a comment on a post about that?
Well, when I posted about the show, I casually wrote it, and I don't know if people thought I was just joking, but I was not.
I didn't even notice that you did that.
Well, basically, I'll give you the shorter version because it's not that they super exciting, but basically, I went to see AFI, one of my favorite bands in Philadelphia.
That you've seen multiple times.
This is my 7th show.
Yeah.
I'm potentially flying across the U.S. to see them next year. We'll see. And so they get crazy. They're not a tame band or a crowd, which I'm very well aware of. Well, the person next to me, I don't know if they were clueless. I don't know if they didn't get it. Anyway, they brought their mom. Mom looked like she was having a great time. Seemed like a really fun mom. This girl, or woman, I don't know how old she was. It doesn't matter. She was protecting her mom, we'll say, right? Arms around her or whatever. Early in the show, she shoved me very hard because I was jumping around and having a good time. I didn't realize it was her at the time. I thought the crowd was just moving.
Right.
Kaylee told me later on. Well, as the show progresses, it gets crazier. You know, a couple of my favorite songs hit. I'm really feeling good, having a good time. She yells to me and says, "Bro, can you stop elbowing my mom?" I look over and I go, "If I am, I'm not trying to." And the whole crowd's moving, so there's not really much I can do about that.
Right.
And I was like, "Sorry, like there's not really anything I can do." She kept going back and forth with me, and I was just like, the crowd's moving. Like, have you not been at a show or whatever? And I looked over at her and I said, "If you don't like it, get the fuck out of the pit." And I yelled it and I pointed, "Get the fuck out."
No.
And because we're like we're pretty close to the rail.
What did Kaylee do when you did that, dude?
Nothing. No, nothing at this point. She knew I was justified with what I did. She said it after. So I mouthed off a little bit, and her boyfriend didn't like that. I turned back around, and I immediately am grabbed in a chokehold, arm around my neck. I get pulled back. Crowd parts. People are like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like shocked because I just didn't expect it and didn't know what was happening. And I'm like reaching, like someone grabbed me. And eventually the security guy kind of stands up. He lets go when he sees that happen. And everyone was like, "What in the world?" And I was like, "I didn't even fucking do anything. Like, I don't know." So I was a little stunned. But then the security guy was like, he checked on me a couple times, like, hey, is he still bothering you? And this guy had a guy next to me that had my back who was probably like one-man gang sized, a very large man.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So the crowd was certainly behind me at this point, so it didn't really matter. But it was pretty wild.
What the fuck? Well, stop beating people's moms up, dude.
I guess
Fuck
so,
you.
man.
Get the fuck out of the pit.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Dallas is not that fucking guy, dude.
I know. That's why it's like, what the hell?
I was getting pissed,
You
man.
know what, dude? You deserved getting the chokehold. I'm
No.
sorry. Like,
No.
Dude, if you said that to my mom, I'm
No,
knocking you out.
I didn't say it to the mom. I said it to the girl who was being bitchy. Oh, guess what? The best part of this? The mom, and I'm going to assume her son, who was older, he wasn't a kid, apologized to me a little while after it happened.
where'd the guy go?
He was, as far as I know, still right next to me, essentially. And then eventually, guess what? They got the fuck out of the pit.
Good.
Yeah.
Because guess what? There's nothing you can do.
They had a Walter White impersonator fucking telling them to get the fuck out of the pit.
Hey, if you don't like it, don't go in the pit. I met a very nice couple from New Jersey at this show, and it was their first time seeing them. And I told them, I looked at them, I said, it's going to get crazy. And when I got pushed into them, I said, it's going to get worse. And then it did. It wasn't my first. I got choked. It was my first
Was he
time.
applying pressure? Like, could you breathe?
Dude, it happened so fast. Like, I don't really remember. It was like that fast and like chaotic because I was like really thrown off.
Right.
I think it was more he grabbed me and like pulled me back. I don't really know what his plan was. Like, what was he gonna do? Like, there's not much you can do.
Right. Yeah.
I'm also he was much taller than me, so like, Kaylee said she wanted to turn to him and say like, do you feel tough now? Like, you grabbed like the little guy and did nothing.
Right.
So it was just like a really weird after the show.
Pulled some wrestling shit on him, slipped the headlock, spin around and German
Right.
his fucking ass.
I
dude.
should have really. I wasn't trying to get kicked out though.
If she were to ask, do you feel tough? I mean, they could have said, do you feel tough for yelling at an elderly woman about getting out?
I didn't yell at the elderly woman, and honestly,
I'm playing devil's advocate, dude.
I didn't yell at the elderly woman.
Get the fuck out of the pit, old lady. You can't handle it with your hip. Get the fuck out of here.
Everyone agreed with me, man. So
Oh, dude, that's so funny.
after the show, the girls in front of me were like, "That was fucking crazy. Like, was he
I hope
nuts?"
that I hope that you're like keeping stuff out of the story. Like she had a walking cane, or she was like
No.
like a wheelchair. And you're
No,
like,
dude, she
roll
was-
the fuck out of the pit, bitch.
The mom was dancing and having fun too. She was having a great time, which is why I think she apologized to me.
That's so funny, dude.
See now, if I was in Dallas' situation and the guy put a headlock on me, as long like if I had a bathroom emergency and he did that and I proceeded to shit my pants, he would probably think, "Oh my god, I'm a fucking monster." Little does he know, I just have like irritable bowel syndrome where I just shit my pants.
I don't know. I think in public, I'm always looking for a fight. So like,
So you would have ate that up.
dude, he'd have got an elbow in his rib cage that he'd have never forgot. First and foremost,
Right.
I'd have put everything I had, spun my hips, and elbowed him as hard as I fuck. I would have escalated the situation 100%.
See, I would have slowly stepped out of the picture.
No, dude. I'm hoping somebody's smart with me. Just say something rude, and I'm gonna be rude as fuck back to you.
Well, that's why that girl got me heated, so I said naughty words to her. I couldn't help it.
Did I ever? I have had to have told you guys the story about how one time I tricked LaFleur into thinking that I got jumped.
I don't know. By the way, the bell just rang. They've thrown the match out. They're
Yeah,
just
this one's
brawling.
getting out of control. We're brawling around ringside here. I don't know if I've ever heard that story, Bob.
All right, so I'll just say it again then. So one night I have a bunch of people over for like a poker tournament thing and like hanging out or whatever.
Wow, we didn't get that invite, but
This was 12 years ago, Dallas.
I knew you then.
Give me a break. You did not know me when I was 21. if not younger. I was probably before that.
Whatever you say, bro.
It was
Whatever you
before
say.
Battleground. Put it that way.
It was
Oh.
definitely before Battleground. I was probably realistically like 18, 19 years old. Anyway, I have a bunch of people over. There's, people are late getting there or whatever. So it's like me, a couple other buddies. We're waiting on, I think, LaFleur, my buddy Nate. So I go, I don't need to fucking see that. Of course, it's every day with that. So we come up with an idea where it's like, okay, when LaFleur gets here, let's tell him that people came to my yard and like talk shit about us. And so I ran them down with a baseball bat. Right?
Wow.
What a friend.
So they were like, well, Bob, we're not going to be at your house and have you not be here. I'm like, no, guys, I'm going to hide in the closet. So you guys will remember that the living room at Apple Tree, when you first come in through the living room door, there was a coat closet thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I hid in there because LaFleur was like, I'm on my way, like, to the house. So like, okay. I hid in the closet and I hear my buddy Nick go. LaFleur's like, wait, where's Bob? I was like, dude, like fucking 3 minutes ago, some punk kids like were like talking shit. And like Bob got pissed and like ran after them with a baseball bat. And LaFleur's like, what? Where? No, we gotta go. We gotta help them. Like, what the hell? What are you guys doing here? And like they're just like, well, we didn't know what to do. Like Bob should stay here. He's like, no. Which way did he go? So they're like, oh, he went towards like the elementary school behind the house at the time. He's like, guys, we gotta go. So him and Nate, who's also like, what the fuck? They go and walk away. So when I know they're gone, I get out of the closet and I go, guys, I'm gonna go through my backyard and I'll loop around and I'll meet you guys and then we'll whatever. My buddy Sean is dying of laughter right now. He's like, I can't go. He's like, I'll ruin the thing. I was like, well, we're fine. So, we all leave. I go through the backyard and I'm walking up through the back end of the school and I see Nate and LaFleur. And you would have thought it was the movie Four Brothers when Mark Wahlberg is walking across the ice about to beat up the gangster guy. They are fucking pissed. They are like, yo, what is going on? Where are these motherfuckers? Like, Bob, we're going to help you. Right? And I go, guys, like, don't, like, I ran them off, whatever. And Sean,
I ran them off.
Yeah, like, guys, it's not a big deal. Like, it's over. It's fine. But Sean, who's in on it, mind you, he goes, and I never had a baseball bat. But
right.
he walks up with them. He goes, wait, Bob, where's your baseball bat? I start dying of laughter because I'm like, dude, I never had the baseball bat. Like the way that he said it, he's laughing. So then LaFleur and Nate are both like, what the fuck? Why are you guys laughing? And I had to explain to him the ruse that we did. And he was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, why would you do that? And I was like, I don't know, it was a prank.
That's awesome.
Literally, who does that? Oh man! At least he had your back.
I was gonna say that's when I knew. Like this was like right before, like kind of before LaFleur and I became like best friends. So I was like, this guy's got my back. Like if I was an idiot enough to go chase down kids with a baseball bat, I know that LaFleur's like, yo, where's he at? We gotta help him. Not like I'm going home.
Right. That's a good shit.
I gotta find out.
That reminds me of when Dallas and I were going to go beat up a kid around the corner from him.
Oh, yeah, I remember that when we were like wicked young.
Yeah.
There was another time. This one was legit, though.
Oh. Randy Savage.
Oh, yeah, Mean Gene, tonight we got a cage match. And you know who's the master of the cage match? Elizabeth. Because guess what I would do? I'd leave her in a cage at home for days on end, and she'd survive. You see, so I'd leave her Hungry Man meals and warm them up in the microwave. But guess what, Mean Gene? I looked in that ring and I looked at that cage, and there's no microwave. So how am I gonna survive, Mean Gene? Yeah, you might be wondering. I can't call up the pizza place. No, what I can do is I can bite Ric Flair's forehead and make him bleed and have a meal of the nature boy. Because Elizabeth taught me how to survive because I locked her in a cage for months on end. Ooh, yeah, dig it.
We also did get an interview with Ric Flair, and then they were showing us bringing down the cage, and the cage looked way too big for the ring, so that's fun.
Dallas, you got to do your Ric Flair, dude.
It's too late, and I thought about that really as Bob was just doing this. I really did miss my chance there. So we talked about some butthole earlier in the show, though, so that kind of covered my bases.
Right, that's true.
Oh, okay. So there was a real fight thing situation. So my buddy Mike, this is high school garbage. My buddy Mike was dating this other girl, and then there was going to be some kind of fight between him and another guy that she dated or something. So my buddy Anthony calls me, and he's like, Bob, we need you at the church. And I was like, what are you talking about? It's 9:30 at night on like a Wednesday. And I'm like, what? Why? And he said, Mike is about to get jumped by like 6 guys at the church. So I'm like, and then he was like, bring something. And I was like, bring what? And he's like, a weapon? Like, what do you have?
A weapon.
I'm like, what are you talking about? Bring something. He's like, there's like 6 of them and there's only 2 of us and we need something.
Bring a weapon. He's on the phone as he's getting his shit kicked in.
No, they were on their way to the church to meet them for this fight.
Jesus.
So I go, I'm going. I put my shoes on. And I was like, what the fuck am I? I was like, number one, I can't bring a knife because if the cops came, that's like, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Like, I have a fucking weapon. So I go up into my room and I'm looking around and I see that I have like one of those mini baseball bats you would get at the Chiefs games. So I go, all right, this should do. So I grab it. And then I don't think I've ran as fast in my life as I did to the church because I'm thinking my friend is about to get beat up by 6 fucking dudes.
It's dudes in a dead sprint with a little
a
shillelagh.
I literally am. I literally am. I am fucking sprinting. I'm Usain Bolt trying to win the gold medal, and the gold medal in this is my buddy's life. Is I feel like he's gonna get his ass kicked. I get to the church. There's no one fucking there. Okay? Nobody. And I call up Anthony. I'm like, Anthony, what? Where is everybody? He's like, Bob, we're at Dunkin' Donuts in the parking lot. You got him on 57. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So then I fucking sprint up to Dunkin' Donuts. Okay. I get there. Mike and Anthony are in the parking lot. The 6 guys that are going to fight them are in their like minivan, refusing to come out of the minivan. And I'm like, guys, what is going on? And he's like, well, we got here and we were all ready to fight, and then like they don't want it anymore. Wow. So and I was like, Anthony, I have a baseball bat. You told me to bring it. Why am I here right now? Like I wouldn't have came here if I knew you guys were just standing in the Dunkin' Donuts parking lot now at about 10:15 at night, and I have a weapon on me. And I know it's a mini baseball bat, but you guys have nothing, and I have a baseball bat. I look like a fucking idiot. So they're just
so awesome.
So they tired of me. So I go, I just fling the baseball bat into like the brush behind the Dunkin' Donuts because it's like, number one, I don't even really need this thing. And number 2, this is a waste of my time. So the moral of the story here was like, one of the guys gets out of the van and they're like, hey guys, like, we were just talking to her and like, sorry about all this. Like, we kind of blew like we blew it up a little bit out of proportion. So like, we're gonna head out. Sorry.
Wow.
And I'm like, what? What the fuck is on a Wednesday night? You guys are doing this to me? Like, I was just hanging out at home. I've sprinted 2 different ways to make sure you guys don't get your asses kicked, and then it's just like, nah.
We're all just chilling.
Yeah, we're not really feeling it. It's like, what? Oh my god.
Well, they probably saw this fucking 6-foot-tall drink of water running up with a fucking shillelagh, and they're like, you know what, dude? Let's stay in the van.
It ain't worth it.
They're probably like, we're calling Bob. And they're like, oh, who the fuck is Bob? And they're probably like, oh, you'll see when he fucking gets here. Dude,
You know,
that's so
you
funny.
might have some level of a point there. I didn't really think of that. Because I know I've said this before on the podcast, but many years ago, back when Destiny USA had like security guards, like you had to be
Oh yeah, the red
18
coats.
or have like an adult with you after like 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
A group of friends and I, we walk up and we get in there, and there's like 4 of my friends ahead of me, and the guy stops them and he's like, you guys have an adult. And I walk up, I'm like 17 behind them, and he goes, oh, you're with him? And I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, you're good to go. I'm like, I'm not fucking 40. Like, what? I'm not the adult. I'm like one of the youngest people in this group, and you're thinking that I'm the fucking supervisor?
It's because you're a fucking giant, bro. I get scared when Bob walks in my house and his head almost hits the ceiling.
I'm telling you, dude.
Bob's intimidating.
See, I really don't think I am that intimidating.
And then he shaves his face, and you're like, oh, never mind.
So, okay. You know what? I got stories today. So, I recently shaved my face.
Sadly.
Or trimmed it. And at work, I come out of the cooler, and one of the new girls there, she's like fresh out of high school. She goes, oh, you actually look pleasant. And I was like, what?
Pleasant.
Yeah, she's like, well, with your beard, like, we can't really tell your facial expressions. Like, you always look like you're fucking pissed.
No,
and
that's just how you do it at work.
And I was like, no, that's. And if I go, no, I probably am usually pissed because I'm here. But no, I'm like, she's like, no, you can just read your face better because like you trimmed up a little bit, so we could actually tell that you're not like mean. I'm like, oh, okay.
Bob has resting dick face.
I really do. I'm well aware because my eyebrows will go in, so it just looks like I'm fucking livid. And I've told people this. It's like, guys, I know that I look like I'm always mad, but I'm either probably trying to think of what I gotta do, or I'm just like, that's just how my face rests. So that's how that goes. But this cage match between Flair and Savage has not started yet. Another time check here. We are 1 hour, 54 minutes, and 30 seconds. So we have just under an hour to go. And I believe the only other match is the second cage match. So for the next, 50 minutes or so, it's going to be just cage match.
I think it's bizarre that they used, it looks like the War Games cage without the roof on it. So it's like really short.
Well, that's why it's probably longer on one side.
Yeah.
Oh, Ric Flair's on the microphone. Before I hurt him real bad. Send him home in a basket, baby.
Flair's giving Elizabeth one last chance. What is this, WrestleMania 8?
To walk over and kiss a real man. Do you guys want to talk about the recent art piece that we sent in our group chat?
Oh, shit. Totally forgot about that. Yeah.
This might be a good time for that.
So Vince Russo.
That's right.
Our Lord and Savior.
Throwback.
Amen, bro.
You better have bought it, you piece of shit.
He has came out of retirement in terms of his art. And he said, we back, baby. And it is I believe it's a Ben Hameen.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
The Ben Hameen painting of sorts. It says Infidels on it. And it has Hameen's face. His eyes are bloodshot. He's got his beard and a very small mouth. So.
I don't think I'd ever paint a picture of you guys.
Why not?
Because I just kind of think that's weird.
Well, it's not like he's doing like a nude portrait. He's just doing a horrible caricature of them.
Yeah, but like he knows them and they're friends.
Yeah.
Maybe he was asked. Maybe it was a commission.
Ben Hameen commissioned.
$5 face slap for a portrait.
Right. Yeah, I don't know, but how much did it sell for?
No, that I don't know.
I don't know.
Was it on eBay?
No, it was on his Twitter.
Oh.
Yeah, right here. On November 10th, so 4 days ago, he wrote in all caps, "I'm back."
Oh, wow.
And it was the Infidels thing. Now, let's see here for context. Some of his other posts, in terms of likes and retweets, one of them was he had 11 likes, 1 retweet, 3, 5, 3. So not a whole lot. But then he shares his art, and it's 120 likes, 14 retweets, and 20.
Bell just rang, by the way.
Money talks, baby.
People, I think he's got to know where his bread is buttered. And it's with his art.
Where his bread is buttered.
I like Savage's gear here.
I do too. Jabbing away on the Nature Boy, going for a cover. Can you win by pin in this match? I guess you can. It's not escape. The cage is 100% uneven.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think it's because it's the War Games one.
It's like
I'm telling you.
over.
Why are they using
it
this?
Absolutely is the War Games cage, without a doubt.
It's so weird.
You can tell by the cage door that it's that.
Right.
That makes me wonder. That's probably the same type of cage that Hogan and Flair had at Havoc '94. That was a small cage too.
I was just gonna say, haven't these guys been fighting over the strap since '94?
Well, Flair and Savage have been feuding since literally April of '92.
Well, yes.
So
That's a lot.
That was also over the WWF World Championship. Hogan and Flair, since July of '94 when he came in, they've been prominently feuding with each other. That's why like the Giant being introduced was kind of fresh because it's like not the same 3 or 4 guys
Right.
being involved. Giant essentially kind of replacing Vader in that role.
Yeah.
So that's
Shit.
what the hell? He just knocked out the referee.
That's a weird decision in a cage match.
Yeah, Rick,
There's a fucking. It's locked. What are you doing?
Yeah, he's gonna have to help you win. Woman's like, yes, that's.
It wasn't even accidental. Like he turned around and just clocked him.
Literally just decked him.
Somebody's
I
gonna
guess
get kicked in the nuts.
So when Savage came in December of '94, so for like the last year, Savage and Flair have been feuding, not necessarily over the world title.
I know the what Beach Blast or Bash at the Beach when they were actually on the beach.
Yeah, that was the lifeguard. That was the lumberjack lifeguard
Yeah.
thing. They fought at Great American Bash where Flair like beat up his dad.
Right.
Refs up like nothing happened.
So there's that, but then Flair dealt with Arn at Fall Brawl, and then he turned on Sting at Havoc, and he fought Sting at World War III, and then he beat Savage.
The little stingers.
So I want to say though, so in terms of their feuding, this match, I know June of '96 they have another one. But then I want to say, for the most part, after that, there isn't much interaction until '99.
Interesting.
Austin's back going green again.
Oh, he's black again.
Black again.
I'm trying to see if any of these backgrounds will work for my fucking shit.
I'm going to have to say probably none of the backgrounds are going to work.
I just must probably have to restart my computer.
It's got to be something like that, right?
Yeah.
You got too cute with it and fucked up.
All because Bob had to have a fancy fucking background.
I literally have done nothing. Changed nothing.
Savage is getting his ass beat here, dude.
As, we're to expect. That's usually how this shit works.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Flair's going to beat him up, and then Savage is going to do like a clothesline off the ropes. And
3 moves and win.
Double axe handle, and an elbow drop. 1, 2, 3. We'll get close-ups of Elizabeth on the floor, and she'll be like near tears. She'll be, oh my God, Randy!
Randy Hogan.
I don't want to have to kiss Ric Flair in his crooked teeth again.
My God.
They spike me on my lips, and I bleed.
Oh God.
They spike me.
By the way, that Rick Hogan thing that you just mentioned there, that's a Memphis thing, and he was also known as the Macho Warrior Rick Hogan,
Wow.
which is fantastic, and I cannot wait to get to 1996 in Memphis in my reviews because he ends up being the world champion there. And I hope that he is dressed up as all four guys in some capacity. And if he's not, that is a missed opportunity. He better have the tassels, the mustache, the crooked teeth, whatever, face paint, and we're good.
You know who's really good is the Nature Boy Paul Lee. Did you ever see that fucking guy?
I have seen that guy. He was on the Gallows and Anderson thing.
He's really good, dude.
There was
Paul
another.
Lee.
There was another. There was an indie guy, Scoot Andrews. He was the Black Nature Boy.
Oh, God.
Really?
Yep.
Fascinating.
I
I'm
like.
going to show you a picture of him. Dallas, have you seen him before?
I don't know if I have.
How are you going to show us a picture of him if we can't see it?
I'm
Oh,
assuming.
damn it.
Just do the group chat.
Press slam off the top. There we go. And his Flair 101 moves here. Oh, he's going for the figure four. Wait a minute. Is that the same referee that got decked?
Yeah. I
How
told
did he
you.
recover?
He was up immediately.
Usually, if the referee gets decked, he's out for like 3 or 4 weeks.
His handle on Twitter is Real Nature Boy 1.
Yeah, I've seen that guy before. There's been plenty of.
Oh, yeah.
knockoffs.
Oh, yeah, I've
Buddy
seen this guy.
Landell is a Flair knockoff.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid shit.
Wake up. That's awful close right there, baby.
Let's see what the Real Nature Boy is up to on Twitter. Might as well follow him. I got more followers than Paul Lee does, by the way.
No, you really?
Yeah.
That's
How many
exciting.
followers? Do you have?
197.
I have more followers than that.
Me too.
This cage match is riveting. I love when there's just a figure four for 3 minutes. Just throw him in the cage. Let's get some blood going. What are we doing? Oh, kicked him right in the face as soon as he said that. That's good.
He hasn't posted since May, so maybe he died.
Oh shit, is he dead?
Pro wrestler and actor and multi-business owner. You can woo me, just don't boo me.
What a
That's his
tagline.
bio. That's
I
his
like that.
bio.
That's some good shit.
Savage is scooping his slam, and now he's signaling for the top rope. Oh my god, is he going to the top of the cage? Don't do this. You're gonna blow
Oh,
your
that's
knee out.
sketchy. Yeah, but look at the thing wobbling.
Yeah, this is not good.
Oh,
Oh.
God.
No, you do that, and then you call the spot out to just get punched in the midsection. I'd be like, at least let me get
He does that every time, dude.
the
that's
one in
like-
Havoc '97 is what ends his career.
It's so bad.
It's wicked bad.
Well, that cage is significantly
He's
taller.
like 3
Way taller.
stories
Yeah.
up.
Well, and what just happened there, he got up on the top of that like it was nothing and jumped so fast, you almost like forgot, you blink and you missed the spot that we just saw.
Right.
Well, did you see when he landed that he had so much momentum, like he bounced over? Like,
Yeah.
holy shit.
Delayed vertical here by the Nature Boy. Woo!
Come on, Steiner screwdriver.
Flair's holding his knee after doing a suplex.
Oh. She was mine before she was yours.
I love that angle so much. He photoshops this Macho Man out.
Dude, they're so good.
And then, like, after Mania, Mean Gene's got to be like, as it turns out, our editors at the magazine realized that Randy Savage was, in fact, in the pictures, and Ric Flair had digitalized himself in place of Macho Man.
As if Savage wouldn't know that they're the same picture.
I know. How would Randy Savage not be like, wait a minute, brother? I was at that pool with her in that bathing suit. Not the Nature Boy.
Thinking.
He never says that. Leading into the show, he's never like, wait a minute, Ric Flair. I know that I was in those pictures. It wasn't.
No.
That's pretty funny.
So
he bought him immediately.
Oh, he was pissed. He's like, what the hell?
So he obviously thinks Elizabeth is a big time slut. That she just one little picture. Oh no, it's real.
Right. Well, here's another thing. I think on the show, Mean Gene tries to like interview her, and then he's like, "Shut up and don't say anything." Like,
Yeah. Figure 4. Savage has not got any offense in the entire fucking match. We need some more Harley Race on this show.
We've had none.
Yeah, I know. We need more.
We need Vader. Bring back Vader to kick some ass.
I love that Bob pretended he got beat up by 6 people.
Yeah, it's pretty good shit.
That's awesome. I got invited to a knife fight one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't go.
You should have went just to see what would happen.
Yeah, it was when I was friends with this kid named Marcin in my neighborhood.
Oh, I remember him.
And there was a couple kids up at the park that wanted to
Jesus.
like fight him. And like police stopped him, and like one of the kids had a backpack full of knives.
Oh my god.
So that probably wouldn't have been good.
were you gonna have his back, or were you just not gonna go?
Well, Marcin came to my house. He's like, dude, you got to help me out. And like, he proceeded to just stay at my house because I told him, like, listen, I don't have any knives.
I don't have any knives.
And you didn't bring any. So how are we going to show up empty-handed to a knife fight? And then I think I cried.
Wow, that's quite the roller coaster, man.
So I don't think we had a shot, and I think he agreed.
Listen, there's a knife fight. We don't have any knives.
Dude, what am I going to bring? A fucking kitchen knife? Like a Michael Myers shit? Like, no.
No, you're going to bring a fucking mini baseball bat.
A shillelagh.
Listen, if I had thought of it, I would have brought. Now that I think about it, I would have brought
a knife.
I would have brought a butter knife.
A butter knife.
Yeah, yeah. Because I would have brought one, and then these kids would probably look at me like, "What the fuck?" And I'd be like, "Listen, guys, you've ever been stabbed by a butter knife?" And they'd probably be like, "No." And I'm like, "I'll tell you, it takes a lot of effort to break skin, and I'm pissed, and I'll break your fucking skin. It's gonna hurt a lot more than having.
I'm gonna do a lot of effort with this.
This is a dull knife, and I'm pissed. So if you want me, I'll break skin, man. And it's gonna hurt real bad because I'm probably gonna have to do it 5-10 times.
Yeah, basically, it's gonna really fucking hurt when I butter you, Brad.
And if it doesn't hurt, it's just gonna be a major annoyance.
Right.
Because you're probably just gonna have a lot of bruising.
I could have brought one of those like wire cheese cutters.
Ooh.
And been like, you pull up and they're like, "What the fuck is that?" And then I could have just been like, "I don't know what it's called, but I know the sound it makes when it takes a man's life."
He just said, "I'm with Muhammad Hassan, and I'm gonna take out you." Oh my God, Ric Flair's entire ass is out and almost his wiener.
Entire ass is out.
Wait,
He's
he might be showing his
busted
butt.
right open. Oh
yeah,
my
he's
God.
doing the Shawn, dude.
Ric Flair is busted open, and yes, his entire ass is hanging out of his fucking shorts.
The crowd's going
Right.
fucking banana right now.
It was literally you probably and Ric. Oh my God! Macho Man just pinned Ric Flair after his ass was out and he crotched himself. Wait a second. Wait, is that not supposed to happen? Because Randy Savage just punched the referee. Oh, there's a low blow. What is happening? Ric Flair's bleeding as well, by the way.
Yeah.
Savage is like no selling it. He's
No,
just
he's
stumbling
definitely
around.
he's just staggering around.
Well, you'd hold your nuts.
Well, here's the thing, okay? I would not stag around. What I would be doing if Ric Flair low blowed me, I would immediately drop to my knees, sobbing and maybe dry heaving.
Right.
Because like, if you hit me on my left testicle, I'm almost out of commission for the rest of the day.
I think you need to get that checked out.
Out of commission the rest of the day, dude? What time is it? 10 o'clock at night?
No,
I've never been
there
more
was
concerned
one
about my
time-
friend's health than I am for Bob.
there was one time that Sarah and I were laying
Dude.
in bed, right, just relaxing, like cuddling or whatever, and she like accidentally kneed me in my nuts, and I could have. It was like 6 a.m. I was like, I don't know if I can do anything today.
Guys.
Holy Christ.
Guys, Ric Flair's ass is out again, and he was just bending over, and the camera literally almost saw the brown eye.
Would have been my first asshole I seen.
The
Oh.
nature boy Paulie is in there.
Ric Flair has had his ass out more times in this match.
It is really bizarre to have to see Ric Flair expose his ass to get a pop. During
And
his
At
it's
least
like
it doesn't
multi-
have a birthmark on it like Sean's where it looks like he didn't wipe good.
Yeah, but why is it happening twice and for long durations?
To
that
get
ladder,
Elizabeth
the
going.
ladder match with Shawn and Razor is my mom's favorite because of the zoomed in look at Shawn Michaels' birthmark on his ass.
We also saw ass earlier in the show, so we've been getting lots of butt cheeks in this show tonight.
Don't you dare talk about one man gang like that.
I also like that when
Wait,
Sean's
look.
ass is out, he drops an elbow with his ass out.
Look at the door has been hit open, by the way, but they've zoomed out because Ric Flair was getting hit hard cam facing with all the blood on his face.
Look at the refs like, fuck, I gotta lock this shit again.
I'm surprised they zoomed out because I mean they would do that on TV. I don't know about pay-per-view. But yeah, this is normally what would happen on Nitro if there was accidental blood.
This sucks.
Hard cam.
Yeah, this sucks. They zoomed all the way out.
Well, because this makes it feel like
A house
this is
show
like
tape.
Like a tryout match or something.
Yeah, like
before the
it's
show.
like a house show tape tryout match. You can't. Really
It also
see-
shows more of how dead the crowd is.
Yeah.
You got to be kidding me. Are they really not going to change this? There we go. Thank God.
Okay. Well, she's not bleeding. At least not on her face.
She's not bleeding.
Wait, she's got the cocaine.
Renee Dupree, don't.
No,
Renee
stop.
Dupree just jumped the railing. Oh.
She missed him.
So this camera angle will have. What's Elizabeth? Elizabeth took off her high heel.
Wait, they're saying
She's gonna hit Sab. Oh wait, she just gave it to Flair. Oh,
what the
a whore.
fuck?
Oh,
Well, they're
you
trying to
whore.
make it seem like more butt cheeks.
Wait, what?
Elizabeth gave Flair her high heel, and he just hit Savage right in the face with it, right on the eye.
Yeah, but Flair kicked out. Why he didn't need the shoe?
Well, he needed to beat him because he just pinned Randy Savage to regain the WCW World Title.
What the
And
heck?
a bunch of people actually just really liked that he won.
Well, because I feel like a lot of people like Flair. I mean, was that a good match? I would say no.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Not great.
I can't
It's
believe
just-
Liz just screwed. That was like almost okay. It's not quite like the Kimberly Page turn. I'm just saying.
Okay, so it's funny you say that because I was just thinking this. That whole thing with DDP and Kimberly was about money, and I believe that this is about Randy's money. Like that's what they play into.
Guys, Hulk Hogan is apparently coming out right now, which is wild that he's ruining his pop before his match.
Well, I think this is just gonna be a direct lead in.
Wait, does he have an eye patch on?
I think they used the high heel on him on Nitro before.
Oh.
But not Elizabeth. So I obviously woman's.
I don't like the fact that Savage was getting beat up the whole match and then still had to get screwed over in the finish.
Oh, Arn Anderson hit with a chair. Oh, he hit him again in the legs.
Hogan's in the ring with a chair, waiting on probably giant. It would be funny if he left and then came back with an entrance to start the cage match. That would be pretty funny. All right, Flair's gone. Savage is not bleeding, so they can probably zoom back in.
Imagine having this cast of characters at your disposal, though. Like, fuck, man.
Hogan was doing like the pretend to take the shoe off, and like, yeah, he hit her with the high heel.
If you really think about it, throughout like history, like throughout wrestling history, there's so many different matches that have not ever happened. And in terms of like just like right, but like even just in terms of like stipulations.
Yeah.
So like you look at like WCW like 99 or whatever. You have like Goldberg. Goldberg never wrestled Savage.
Right.
He never wrestled Hogan like inside of a steel cage. You know what I mean? Like there's so many different matches and stipulations of matches that could have happened that never did.
Well, I saw earlier a graphic of WrestleMania 22 with Shawn and Eddie Guerrero.
Right. Well, that was scheduled to happen. Yeah.
Like, that would have been so fucking good.
That's so weird to think about.
I know.
This is brutally planned, my friend.
Well, because Shawn was always a Raw guy, and Eddie was, for the most part, a SmackDown guy.
Eddie was a Raw guy for I think 2 months, I think.
I was gonna say less than a year.
Yeah, he was April of 2002, I think, until right before SummerSlam, so probably around 4 months.
Right.
And then him and Benoit jumped to SmackDown.
Right.
And then Benoit went back to Raw a couple years later, but Eddie was always on SmackDown.
13th title win for Ric Flair. He's only got 3 more and he's done.
That's a lot. What's our time check here, guys?
Well, let's see. I'm at 2 hours, 20 minutes, and 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's
about 20 minutes left of the show.
Is Hogan really going to have an entrance?
Yeah, he left and he's going to have an entrance.
He left?
Bro.
Oh, God. I thought they would just lead right into it.
Are we ready for a 25-minute fucking Hogan Giant cage match?
No, I'm not ready for that at all.
I think it's going to go 15 minutes.
I think instead we should stop this and we should watch Tyrus win the NWA World Title.
Fuck you. Yeah. I love how Billy Corgan's like, Nick Aldis is not a top guy. When he was a top guy for his promotion for the past 4 years.
Billy Corgan is delusional right now.
He's an idiot.
Okay, Hogan is having a fucking interview with Mean Gene right now. I didn't think we could get overexposed with Hogan at the end of the show, but here we are.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest with you. I was on the boat for the new NWA shit for maybe 6 months.
Oh, I remember. I was too. I like the feel of it. Cornette was on there.
And that
felt like an old school show.
That was several years ago at this point. As soon as they were like, we're not gonna do free shit on YouTube anymore, I was like, okay, bye.
Yeah,
well, that
killed them. Yeah.
Yeah, that literally killed every momentum they had.
Yeah, because the show was on Fight for like $3.
Yeah, I'm not paying.
I'm not paying.
Something like that. And then after that, they went back on YouTube, but like to get people back into it though, you can't.
No, you fucked up.
That's what happened to me.
You lost fan loyalty doing that.
Yeah, you fucked up.
And now you're doing all sorts of things. not doing things, and things aren't good.
Well, and back then too, I mean, really in hindsight, if you look at it, they had Kingston there, they had Ricky Starks there.
Right.
They had some good young guys, or guys that weren't overly exposed on the national level.
Right.
Working there. And now all those guys are signed away. Now you're relying on Tyrus.
It's so
How did that dude ever get a job anywhere? Like he's not good.
That's so bad.
I remember being interested in Brodus Clay when he was going to be a monster. Like they were like the vignettes were airing for him, and I was like, yeah, cool, like old school heel guy. And then his debut, he's a Funkadactyl, and I was like, what the fuck? Those vignettes were not him being a dancing guy. I couldn't believe it.
Fuck all that, dude.
Michael W. Buffer. Ladies and gentlemen, the action continues.
The master of the Steiner recliner.
He just said this is part 2 of the Double Cage Rumble.
I make shit up and they pay me to do it.
They literally write down the guys' names on a card and I still mispronounce it. Brett the Hitman Clark.
Wait, guys, listen. If you listen close, he's about to get paid $500,000. Ready? Rumble! Cash the check at Kurt Bischoff!
Wait,
And there we go.
They need to do this again.
Do you think that they have to pay him for that?
Yes!
Still now?
Probably not still now, but
I don't know, dude.
Maybe.
I bet you there's a royalty on it.
Oh, there's probably a royalty, but not $500,000.
No, but wasn't it like some absurd price to get him to even do it?
Yeah.
And even now, it's like, dude says one phrase essentially, and he gets paid mega bucks. Okay,
Michael Buffer doesn't do it anymore.
No, I think he does.
No, I think it's Bruce Buffer now.
I think they both do it.
Oh.
Bruce Buffer does UFC, but yeah, Michael Buffer still does it for probably boxing. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Giants coming out with green lights with the Dungeon of Doom, and I think it looks cool as fuck. I ain't
and
gonna
his
lie to you.
name was green.
I like it.
Oh, he is coming out to music. Usually he doesn't have music. But he's coming out to Dungeon of Doom.
Dude, the green lights are. This is good. This is the best entrance all night.
He didn't do anything, dude. What are you talking about?
I just like the look.
Lighting.
I just like, but no one else had cool lights except here we go, Hulk Hogan. They just said this is an escape-only cage match.
You say it's the best entrance. Now Hulk Hogan's gonna get pyro like through the.
Well, right, and now he's gonna get.
That's.
Well, he's getting flashing light. People didn't. No one else on the show had this shit. There we go. Best entrance of the night, actually.
Look, he's got his tape fucking on his hands, on his eye. He's all fucked up.
Yeah, he got Jim Duggan to tape his fist for him.
They saved the entire pyro budget for Hogan's entrance here.
You're telling me Hogan's gonna wrestle with one eye? Hogan, do not shake the cage too hard. It's gonna fall down. One half of the mega powers.
So this is interesting that it's escape only. So they basically just don't want Giant to get pinned.
They're allowed to call them the mega powers?
That's what I don't understand.
Isn't that weird?
Oh my God, Hogan was just slipped down the side of the cage.
Fuck.
He's on the top rope, ripping the shirt, brother.
It doesn't matter that I cut off all the sewing and stitching pieces, so to rip this fabric is no big deal, brother. But let me tell you something, dude.
Oh, shit. Brother.
Brother.
He throws the shirt. He rakes the eyes. He's going after Giant. Throws him against the cage. He's on fire. He's climbing out. He wins. Here comes Savage.
No, he's like, if I can't have two eyes, you're not going to either.
So when that bell rang, there's 20 minutes left in the show. So
we're fucked, guys.
Potentially a 20-minute cage match.
We are fine.
Why does Giant look like if Weird Al Yankovic took steroids?
That reminds me, Weird Al has like a documentary movie kind of thing out, and I gotta watch it.
I
the
know.
Roku
I've heard
channel.
good things.
Free
Yeah,
on your Roku channel. Yep,
Yeah, I've
sign
heard
me
it's
up.
really good. Yeah, I need to watch that.
I love Weird Al.
I've heard that the whole movie's a parody.
Well, that's what I heard
Oh,
too,
yeah.
which is my favorite part about it, because that's literally what he is.
Is it? I wonder. Is it like on demand through that
Yeah,
channel? It
yeah.
has to be, yeah. Oh,
The
Hogan
Giant.
hammering away.
I
Punching
had
his
tickets
own
to see Weird Al, and I think I actually had to stop because it was either when we went to Florida one of the times to see you, Austin, or when I went to Vegas.
Yeah, just blame it on me, you dick.
It's probably your fault, yeah. It probably is.
Hey, it was good to see Whitney a couple months ago, though.
Dude, that was so perfect how that worked out.
I hadn't seen her literally in like years.
It's so crazy. Well, between who I'm going to be seeing so many people coming up soon. I think Whitney said she was either going to try to get up here again soon. Sarah's coming back in town.
Nice.
You're gonna see me on Saturday.
I'll see Bob Saturday.
For what, dude?
Full gear.
AEW Full Gear.
See you next weekend.
Yeah. Probably.
Yep. What's that for?
I mean, probably. I already RSVP'd, bitch.
Yeah, but you said you were coming like halfway through. Or something.
No, that's Bob. That's Bob.
Me. That's me. So I have to work.
I'll be there on time. Only if we're playing the candy poop game in the diapers, where you have to smell the candy.
Hey, dude, I ain't setting up shit. It's my mom's doing the whole thing, so I have no idea.
Well, can you and me just sit in the back while like the girls have fun?
That's probably what's gonna happen.
Okay, sounds awesome.
Well, Sarah will probably be sitting with us too then.
No, she has to have fun with the girls.
No, she ain't gonna do that.
No,
Yeah, she's got to be up near the front, like, oh, another diaper pack.
we need bro time. Sarah's not allowed.
Yeah.
Bob's like, I don't know if I'm allowed to do that. I don't know.
Well, that's not gonna put her in a situation where she's not comfortable. So if she's got to sit with us, she'll sit with us.
She's okay. she's fine. She's a big girl.
Hey, Taskmaster's out here.
It's always Jimmy Hart, because why the fuck not?
This match has been the best one of the night.
That's just not fair.
Well, did you know that Andre the Giant's son is in the ring? I mean, we got to really be thinking about that during
I'm
this.
trying to wrap my head around the fact that the best match on this show right now is the Nasty Boys wrestling in sweatpants. And that was
Don't bring it up, dude.
That
Don't
was
bring
2.5 hours ago.
I don't know. I didn't hate the Savage Flair match as much as you guys did, I think.
Well, you know what? I think for me, it's like...
Is it because the cheeks were out?
No, for me, it's, if you're going to do a cage match, like, they didn't really use the cage. Like, at least these guys right now are trying to throw each other in the cage. And
Yeah, they did. That's why Flair was bleeding.
I was going to say, Savage got bounced off the cage several times and jumped off the top of it.
You just need to use it all the time.
Bob, I think you're wrong on this one, man.
No, I think I'm right. What they should have done was put platforms on each corner of the cage, like it's a Ring of Honor circa 2003, and done like 450 splashes and shit.
That'd have been sweet.
Wow, that's a good point, actually.
No, I mean, Flair and Savage was okay, and they always have at least okay matches.
Yeah. It was a run-of-the-mill Savage Flair match.
Yeah, if anything, the cage match probably limited them from doing more.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
That's probably why it felt the way that it did. But then, like, everything else, like the tag title matches, like, never really felt like it got going.
Yeah.
Because it's just really mostly an angle. Johnny and DDP was just stagnant and didn't really flow well. The whole Kevin Sullivan, Brian Pillman thing.
The tag wasn't great with Harlem Heat and Sting and Luger.
Right. So, I don't know. On paper, it seems like a show that oh wow, this is really going to be good. And then it's just like, That's Conan Women Gang.
Well, I think, like, to your point too, Bob, we've seen a lot of repeat talent, so it feels very shallow.
Yeah.
Which is insane because WCW's roster at this point
Is off the chart.
is incredible. Giant missing a elbow drop off the ropes. Hogan now trying to hulk up here with one eye.
Literally.
One functioning eye. Right.
He's a one-eyed monster right now. Dallas, you'll get a kick out of this. Do you know what I've been dying to play and nobody wants to hear me even fucking say it out loud?
Oh man. Is it like a video game?
No.
Oh. I don't know that.
Dude, I've been wanting to play Monopoly with somebody for months.
Like real Monopoly?
Monopoly.
Wow.
I saw a commercial for Monopoly the other day, and I was like, I haven't played Monopoly in a long time.
Nobody will play it.
I like the Mario one. I like the Mario one.
I would play Monopoly with you.
Dude, it's just they don't want, Katie has no interest whatsoever.
Well, here's the thing. I remember one time I played Monopoly with literally 6 people.
Oh.
And we played for like 5.5 hours, and nobody had won yet.
I think 4 is kind of the max for that game.
Probably, but this one also was like the banker toll thing that you had. It was like up.
Yeah.
So it was just like, guys, we've been playing. It's like 1 a.m. We've been playing since like 7:30. Like no one's won.
I would have tapped out way before that.
Yeah, we were definitely dwindling now.
There's we actually just saw over the weekend. There's a Monopoly board at Home Goods, and it's $140.
Oh, jeez.
What?
And it's like this huge embossed wooden fucking giant Monopoly.
So you're getting the itch for the wooden Monopoly.
Well, when I saw that, I was like, "Fuck!" All I'm asking for is the 1999 version.
I have that with the money bags.
Yeah, and nobody wants it or wants to play it.
You come over next weekend, and I got it. We can do it.
I'm telling you, dude, nobody wants to play it.
We can tie 2 special ladies in with us for Monopoly.
Man.
Cage doors open. Giant's trying to get out, but of course not.
Yeah, I like how the guy's 7 foot and another guy just grabs his big toe and he can't continue moving. It's wrestling for you.
Right.
Did you guys pre-order the Mega Power action figures from Ringside or no?
No, that breaks my rule, so I do not.
I don't buy action figures unless they're in WCCW.
Did you buy all those or just selects?
No. I only bought the Brody and the Von Erich.
Okay.
Are you meaning to tell me you didn't buy all of them and then you were trying to get me to buy all of them?
No, I was going to buy all of them, but I couldn't justify it.
Well, here's the thing. Wait until you get those. They'll probably have some extras on sale. If you like them, you could always get them.
And not only that, I mean, again, supposedly they're going to have more runs of guys and different guys, and I don't know.
Oh, so I forgot that I bought some of these figures. Holy shit. So I bought Tommaso Ciampa Elite Ringside exclusive. Macho Man Savage Ultimate Edition 8.
Is
2 of
that
those,
the
didn't you?
NWO one?
What's that?
Is that the NWO one?
It might be. And then there's WWE Elite WrestleMania 39. I did. And then I thought I got 2 of the Mega Powers, but I only got 1.
I thought you did too.
Yeah, I think I was going to, but then I didn't.
Why would you get 2 of them?
Well, I was gonna open one and keep one in the package.
Oh.
But so yeah, all that was shipped today.
Oh wow.
Are you actually selling off your physical copies of stuff?
What do you mean?
Like your DVDs, shit? Your physical copies?
So no, I threw them away.
No, you did not.
I threw away my booklets. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I told you guys I was moving and I cannot take them, and no one was like, "Yeah, I'll take them."
I told you I
fucking
would.
tossed them.
Wait.
Bob, I told you I would.
Hold on. You're telling me that the binders you had chock full
What the fuck?
of physical copies of shit
Mhm.
you threw in the garbage?
Correct.
I literally told you I would take them.
Well, I tossed them, and then
Oh my
Oh.
god.
well, here's the thing.
Oh my
guys.
god.
Here's the thing.
He
Here's,
threw them away.
here's
Austin,
the
does
thing.
Bob hate us? Bob hates
No,
us.
here's the thing. Okay, I would say roughly 80% of all that shit is on the network,
I don't care.
on Peacock, or it's on High Spots.
First off,
I don't
that's
need
not the shit
that.
I wanted.
Oh my god, Bob, that you don't. That's not who you are. You
Well,
don't
then
do
what-
that.
Well, then what did you want, Al?
I wanted TNA specifically, but I know I got it now. I know. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I have it on fucking hard drives.
Bob,
I
I
don't need
know.
the physical discs.
Yeah, but it made me feel good.
I don't even know what you necessarily had to know what I wanted. But
Wow.
I'm sure I wanted several things.
And you know what? Just for the record, I don't believe that you don't have room for them. Just
Yeah, a couple binders. Come on, dude.
Well, it was literally 5. And
it was a
then
tote. You had one tote.
here's the thing. Okay. I tossed them.
Yeah, rub it in. We get it.
What the
Dumpster.
fuck?
Well, hang on a minute. Okay, I tossed them. Okay. And then I think I've told Dallas this already, but then I proceeded to buy master copies of various shows. Oh, I told Austin this too. I bought a bunch of shit that were probably in those binders as well, but I rebought them.
Jesus Christ. Hogan is hulking up.
What
I
do
think
you
he's
mean
bleeding
by
because we're zooming
master
up.
Copy. What does that mean?
So there was the guy I bought this stuff from was a previous distributor. So they were not, a lot of them are not burnt discs. It's like if you bought it from the company itself. So it's got like the cover art.
But it's the only one that has that?
Well, I mean, from probably, no, it's not like from the promotion, like this is the whatever.
Oh.
It's just not onto a burnt disc.
Oh.
People in the tape trading in the world, they call that the master copy.
Giants going back and forth off the cage.
What about like all the IVP video shit that you bought and never watched?
Oh no, I have that. Oh, I have that stuff. The
So,
stuff that was
for
in the
example,
binders-
it's like your hardcore TVs, your Raws, your TNA pay-per-views.
right? Because, and again, literally, those are all on hard drives, on my external hard drives that I have 4 of, or they're on streaming services that I pay for. And a lot of those discs, I don't rewatch them. So it's just
You just had a couple friends. Listen, it's okay. I accept this because I'm getting a really great Mickey James DVD from you soon.
Yeah, you are.
Wow, I can't believe you actually threw that shit away, dude.
I had to, dude.
I can't believe
I
you did
didn't
that.
need it. I didn't need it.
Yeah, but
Bob?
your hardcore TVs were uncensored.
Right. Okay. So this is what I was. Number one, I didn't even really keep those things in good shape anyway. So I bet you a lot of those things would have been skipping and just not good.
There's only one way to find that out. Go in the dumpster and get them.
And secondly, anything that I threw away is easily I can get it back.
And you
Right.
know that for sure.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? And I would probably get it cheaper than for what I paid for it back in the day. I could probably get, like, for instance, Hardcore TV 97, I could probably get that for $20. Back then I paid $55 for it from some guy in Arkansas or something.
Giant knocked off the top rope because Hogan and him are battling. Hogan's trying to go over the top. Cage door opens, though, magically.
The camera guy opened it.
And Hogan
Hogan's about to
is... he's out. He wins. But guess what? Taskmaster hits him with a chair.
Of course he did.
But he won, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but if you win and then you get hit over the head or over the back with a chair, did you really win?
No, he didn't. But that's okay. Hogan no sells. He's chasing him off now.
Hogan no sells. I hate that they're in the same colors. That's so fucking annoying.
Yeah, I don't like that shit either.
If you're a first-time viewer, you would think they were aligned together.
It's literally the same yellow.
Is he doing it
It's
because he's like
yellow
to,
and red, yeah.
to tease Hogan, like I'm wearing your colors?
I don't know if they would go that deep with it.
That's pretty bad then.
It's really annoying.
If I was Sullivan, I would say that my outfit was created from all the T-shirts that you ripped up over the years and all the dreams and hopes of children.
Mang. Oh, the Barbarian.
Mang and Stang.
No, that's Meng.
Oh, okay.
That's Barbarian.
Oh, that's
Look,
Barbarian.
He got in
Here
the
comes-
ring and got hit with a chair immediately.
Wait, I love this. I love
Two
this.
more. Here comes Shark.
Yes.
Look at him just hit everyone.
One-man gang. At least he's like kind of hitting them harder with the chair than he normally does.
You know he is.
Tentacal.
Zodiac. Wait, I thought they were pals now.
Nope.
The hell? All right, whatever. I
Giant
guess
gets
Zodiac
tossed
has-
out of the door, kind of. Wait, they're all going to beat down on Hogan now. And of course, Hogan's bloody, so they're zoomed way out for this.
Yeah, zoom out, of course.
I want Shark to turn his gimmick to Tentacal and be the octopus guy.
You know what's gross?
Look at
is, like,
Zodiac.
at this point, Shark is literally only like 32.
Yeah, that's insane.
Here comes the Loch Ness, who was on the main event.
You're
He
joking
was-
me. That's who that is.
What?
Loch
Who
Ness.
is this?
That's Loch Ness.
What does that mean?
The Loch Ness monster.
If you weigh over 350, you can be in the Dungeon of Doom too.
They're holding him back. They're
Wait.
like, no, not Loch
Wait,
Ness.
why is he the Loch Ness? What makes him that?
Because isn't the Loch
I-
Ness like some kind of creature
monster,
from like
yeah.
Ireland or something?
It's like in a lake. It's like a dinosaur in a lake.
Yeah, well, he's the Loch Ness monster. He's coming out of the lake.
This is
I
a
think-
guy in a white t-shirt with fucking plum-colored overalls.
It's
I
Kevin
thought that was
Owens.
freaking Haystack, whoever that they like. is a-
Haystack Calhoun.
Yeah. I think Loch Ness might be my least favorite wrestler ever now that I've seen him.
Dude, what the
Yeah, he's-
fuck?
I'll tell you, he's not good.
They're making it out like he's the next big thing who's going to beat Hogan.
Oh no, he sucks, man. He's bad.
Is this everyone? Everyone here is in the Dungeon of Doom?
Yes.
Yeah, fuck the Dungeon of Doom.
Because I'm pretty sure like Kamala's not there anymore. I'm pretty
Right.
sure he quit.
Right.
I'm going to say the Dungeon of Doom is the worst faction in wrestling history.
I don't know if it's the worst.
How don't you know?
Dude.
The
How
Spirit
don't
Squad.
you know? What?
Spirit Squad.
No, dude. I'd
No,
pick
they
Spirit-
beat up DX.
Kenny, Mickey, and
They beat up
Nikki,
DX, so
Mitch.
they-
at least they could fucking work.
Dude, Dungeon of Doom, hands down, is the worst stable of all time.
No, I don't think so.
Who is?
It killed an entire year and a half of WCW programming.
I don't.
Are you fucking
What's
kidding?
worse? What's worse?
Let's see. The oddities.
No, I think they're better.
I don't know. They're shit, but dude, it's the level at which they were booked and how much TV time they got. That's why they're the worst.
And I just and we're going off the air by the way now. And I think it's just like to me, it's just constant garbage. And then they bring in another guy and he sucks too, and he's just big and he's bad. And meanwhile, you got fucking Kevin Sullivan like Hulk Hogan, and then you got the old guy in the chair. Dude, it's just all so fucking bad
Yeah, well, here's the thing. We remember it,
because it's bad.
but that means it's good because we remember it.
I
Okay.
really like that. Like, if you want to wrestle Hogan in a main event spot, all you have to do is be 400 pounds or more.
Yeah, you have to be 400 pounds, and if you're taller than 6'8", you're fucking in.
Dude, you were a main eventer for at least a pay-per-view and a half.
Well, I mean, he feuded with Earthquake for like a year on the house shows. They made like 2 or 3 loops,
Wow.
so that's pretty good. And then he
And
just
that's
milked that.
Earthquake.
And that's Earthquake. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta say, that show I don't think was like painful to get through. I do feel like it kind of flew by. But I'm glad we're finally here in '96, kind of moving along in WCW. I want to get through these so we can get to some fun ones.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I'd say it flew by necessarily.
See, I didn't feel as bored as I feel like sometimes I do with these WCW bonus episodes.
Yeah, I kind of agree with it. I just wish that there just wasn't so many of the same guys.
I agree. No, there
I
were
think
some
that's-
things that were like definitely a downer. Now, just for funsies, what show is next pay-per-view ice?
So coming up next, the next time you guys will hear from us, and again, I'm not going to give you a timeline because who knows?
Who knows?
It is Uncensored,
Oh, that's right. They
1996,
showed the preview of that, right?
which is going to be taking place March 24th, 1996, in Tupelo, Mississippi, at Tupelo Coliseum. And so this show had 7,200. That show has 9,000 fans in attendance.
A little bit more, a little bump.
I'll just say some stuff to look forward to. It's literally not even that big card. There's 7 matches. There's also a main event, but the main attraction to Uncensored 96 is a Doomsday Cage match.
Oh my god!
You may be wondering, what is a Doomsday Cage match? Well, it is a 3-tier cage. That's right.
Oh,
Ready to Rumble cage.
baby!
And there's only, I'm thinking there's only 2 people on one team.
Correct.
And like 7 on the other team.
Wait a second.
The
I'm
other
looking.
team,
I'm looking at the
there's
card
1,
right
2,
now,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's like 8.
including Z Gangsta.
Right, which would be Zeus.
Okay, spoiler.
Come,
And-
who cares?
Also,
And
the ultimate solution.
Isn't that Warlord?
You guys, I cannot.
Oh,
It
no,
doesn't. No, it's Jeep Swenson. Okay, I can get it right.
I feel like I've seen that match before.
I'm sure that you have. Also on the show
Wow.
that we'll be seeing whenever we get to it is
Wait.
Conan will defend the U.S. Championship against Eddie Guerrero, which could be a good match.
Right.
Lord Steven Regal will be in action against the Belfast Bruiser, which could be another good match. But then from there, it could get a little slippery, and I might as well just tell you the whole card because,
Dude, you know what the real main event is.
yeah, I know. I'll get to it here in a minute.
You know.
We're also going to be seeing Colonel Robert Parker against Medusa.
What the fuck?
Now, Johnny B. Bad, as I've mentioned, he's gone shortly after Superbrawl. So, in order to replace Johnny B. Bad, we've created the Booty Man with the Booty Babe taking on Diamond Dallas Page. And if you're wondering who the Booty Man is, and I'm sure I'll get into it on the actual show, but Booty Man would be, in fact, Zodiac, who is also known as the Brutus the Barber's Gate.
Wait, I like that they didn't know what to do, so they were like, we can't give him Kimberly Page back. So we have to create a new character that she can go with.
That's awesome.
Yep. There's 2 more matches. Loch Ness,
The main event.
the real main event, according to Dallas. He'll be in action against the Giant.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
And then the last match to note here is a Chicago street fight where
Wait.
Sting and Booker T will team up to take on the Road Warriors.
I don't wanna say I'm fucking right, guys. Okay. I thought I was making a funny. I thought I was making a joke. Loch Ness is in fact giant haystacks.
Is it really?
What the fuck?
That's
Wait,
fun.
but Haystacks, Calhoun, and Giant Haystacks are 2 different guys.
No,
right?
but this is the one I was thinking of from the UK. This is literally who I was thinking of. Freaking
Oh.
haystacks.
Oh.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty rough next go round.
Yeah. I'm really curious to see how that team.
Oh my god. Guys, this keeps getting better. When are we recording this? The match with the Giant is his final match.
Ever?
Loch Ness's last match.
It's probably so good he knew he could never top it. So what's the
Wow.
I'm
Wow.
sure it goes 3 minutes and like 28 seconds.
It goes 2 minutes and 34 seconds.
Dude, I fucking knew it.
Oh, baby. Guys, are we recording again next week or what?
So
I
we
knew
got
it.
that. And then for me, the real rough one is going to be Slamboree. which is after Uncensored. Because on that show, and I'm not even exaggerating, there's 15 matches on the page.
No fucking way.
My
because that show is
What?
heavily featuring Lethal Lottery. So a
I'm
lot of those
looking at the
matches,
card. Whoa.
matches, I think, in fact, one match goes over 10 minutes, and it's the main event for that show. Everything else is sub 9.
Oh my god.
Dude, this looks fucking brutal.
I'm not looking
Yeah,
for it.
so we
But then
got
after
some
that,
good shit to look forward to.
But then after Slamboree, it's your Great American Bash, Bash at the Beach, Hog
Okay.
Wild, Fall.
We're-
That's when it gets like I might want to do it every fucking week to like.
We might be on fire for a little bit.
Right. But we got to get through some absolute dog shit.
Slamboree 1996, I'm going to say arguably looks like one of the worst WCW pay-per-view cards that we are going to experience yet.
Oh,
It's
then I'm
not.
ready for it.
It's I think I've watched that show one time.
To review it probably once, and that was
not even to review it. Back when I was like young
Wow.
and I got tapes, I was like, oh, I'll watch Slamboree. And I remember watching it. And I was just like, oh my god, this show sucks.
Yeah, that
I've
looks
seen
bad.
Sergeant Craig Pittman 3 times. What the hell's going on?
That doesn't even, I'm not sure, looks like the worst part of it or not. I don't know.
I don't think it is. But all right, Superbrawl, I would probably give it middle of the road. It's not bad, not great.
I agree.
I'm giving it like a 4 out of 10, probably.
Because you're giving it a straight thumbs down. I'm middle of the road.
I think I'll go with Bob.
Would I watch it again? Probably. With the audio, it'd probably be better with full commentary and Bobby Heenan shitting on stuff.
No, you're probably right with that. Will I ever watch this show again? Probably not. But
yeah,
you know what? If I may hang
Bob's
out,
DVDs in the dumpster.
yeah. Now, if I was just hanging out at Bob's house and he was like, "I'm gonna put some background noise on," and it happens to be this, I might look up a little bit.
I've done that. I know I've done that with this show. Like I just put it on as background noise. Like, oh hey, the cage match is around now.
Right.
I'll watch it. Or oh hey, the street fight's fun, and then I just ignore the rest of it. So I know I've done that.
Yeah.
All right. We will be back eventually. Keep us posted on the feed. Who knows? Maybe I will publish some my own projects potentially here on the EchoPod feed. Probably not, but you know
He's
what?
been saying that for 4 months.
Yeah, and I haven't even once sat down to even think about it.
My goal, guys, is to sit down and record one more time before the end of the year.
I think that's fair.
That's reasonable.
And we're right now, just for context, timeline-wise, mid-November.
Yeah.
So.
I think Bob. I think here's this. I'm gonna say it on the show, so you kind of have to do it. I think that this episode is gonna be a really great Christmas gift.
Oh, I mean, I can do that.
To our listeners, I think this is gonna be a really great Christmas gift.
Yeah, and if not, it could be a really great New Year celebration. And if not that, Happy Valentine's Day. Or if not that, first day of spring.
Wait, I take back what I said.
Happy Mother's Day. You know, I don't know.
I don't want to say just it's a holiday gift. I don't know if everyone celebrates Christmas.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Gotta be politically correct.
Well, I only like Christmas because there's presents. I mean,
that's true. All right. We will see you guys down the road for some uncensored, and that will include video nudity from us. We'll publish that on the YouTube page.
Yeah, except my screen will be green the whole fucking time.
Wait, the YouTube page that we don't even know how to get onto or anything. It just happens to exist.
Yeah. Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, it's like automatically uploading shit without even titles or anything. Yeah.
That's great. All right. For Austin Skinner and for Dallas Gridley, I am Bob Pound Jr., and this has been EchoPod.
Thanks for hearing that.